Can y'all hear me? So y'all can tell like this because I'm not on. We don't have the bubble on vertical. When y'all come in, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Shoo. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me pull some stuff up while y'all come on in the room. Okay. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Can y'all hear me? Hi, Fire Goddess Miss Spinning Cream. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello, Tip West. Hi, babes. Tasha, Scorpion Vibes, Silver Blue, Tiffany, Delicious. Shut up. Baby Shade, Zell. Blue is the Essence. Sharon. Okay, y'all think y'all can hear me. Thank you, because I was about to say, like, probably can. Like, can y'all hear me good? Or do I sound like echoed? Or something like that? Do I sound muffled? Or can you hear me clear? Can y'all hear me clear? Okay, okay. You say you sound perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you sound great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we're good. Can y'all not hear that static? Because I did not know that there was like a static. I listened to one of my playbacks for the first time because I don't listen to me because gross. Like gross. I do not listen to me. Um, and I don't know how artists feel about their music. Cause like, because we love it, right? And then we were like, what's your do you listen to this all the time? To be like, yeah, no. I can't even remember the last time I heard. So it's like a lot of them don't listen to themselves. So I totally get it. Because I used to okay, I can't hear static good. I didn't know that that was happening. You guys just love me so much that you just didn't say anything. That you just didn't say anything. But I can hear you clearly. Just makes sense. Kind of, kind of, kind of, sweetie. I don't want to sound muffled. I want to sound clear. Okay. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go buy a new device because I like everybody devices. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I'm gonna go get either like a mic for when we do verticals, or I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna go get a new iPad. I think that's what I think I'm gonna do because I really want a new iPad, and I feel like I deserve it. Are you guys gonna get me one? Just kidding. And I'm gonna go get it myself because I'm not poor. So it's like, but I think that's what I'm gonna go do tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. After I take my kids to school, I'm gonna go and get um a new device. I think that's what I'm gonna go do for the verticals, and whatnot. Because when we like or streamer and stuff like that, it's like y'all hear me just fine. But so I think that's what I'm gonna go and do. Oh my god, I love me. So I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. Y'all is welcome. Please hit the like once y'all send I'm clear. So we good. So we good. Period. Okay, good. Please include the iPad mini so I can be more. Got you, boo. Got you. So y'all, we are here to talk about Allie Carter. Yes. Allie Carter has spoke out. She ignored the Diddy victims. She absolutely did. So shout out to Allie. I'm here to say, Allie, please keep that energy going. Correct. Please keep that energy going. Please do not let these two people murk your waters. Okay. Make your waters. Okay. Shout out to Dayla. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you. So please keep the same energy. Please keep the same energy. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna listen to her live that she did on Facebook and spoke. This was on Friday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was on Friday. So Ali Carter and Adria English have been saying Ali Carter's name and including her in things and like having police reports of people's and stuff like that. So yeah. So we're gonna get into that. We absolutely are. There was a bunch of people in the chat mentioning Mesha and mentioning Adria, and we're gonna let you know how that went down because you're gonna hear for yourself. You absolutely are. Also, YouTubers exposing Mesha and Adria. One, I don't feel like if I'm going to expose someone, then I have to have like beef with them. Like if we're like beefing, then yeah, I'll pop you. Like I'll absolutely pop you. I don't feel a need to pop Mesha or Asia or Mesha or Adria, because they're not my enemy. Like I don't hate Mesha. I don't hate Adria. I don't hate them. Um, I dislike what they have done. I'll say that. Not a fan of it. It's disappointing. Um, I'll say those things. But we're not enemies. Whether they like me or don't like me, that's not my problem. I'm here to do content. I have a job to do. I'm not here to cheerlead for anyone or harass anyone either. I'm not here to do either of those things. So when it comes to Misha and Adria, I have not felt a need to like reach out to their families because y'all know I'm surgical with it. I'm surgical with it. Okay. I'll talk to everyone, like how I am. But I don't feel a need to do that because I didn't bring them out. Mm-mm. Shout out to Sharon, CP for becoming a member. Welcome, girl. Gang, gang. Welcome. Um, so yeah, I don't bring them out. I don't have anything to defend. I don't have anything to clear up. I don't feel like that's for me to do. That's how I feel. Police, there's like over 300 people in the building. Over 300 people in the building. 110 likes. Thank you to everybody who has tapped that screen thus far. But if you could keep doing so, I would really appreciate it. So, yeah. So I don't feel like I have a need to, pop them or anything like that. And then it's really easy to do. Really easy to do. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or someone to. I just don't feel like I feel like a lot of the stuff is extra, like how people are putting up their backgrounds and their criminal records and contacting family. To me, it's not that serious. I feel like you do all that when someone is like really like a Hagwire. Somebody like Hagwire. I do some of the things like that with someone like her because she will keep pushing to make people believe these fabrications that comes up in her head. So hearing her back and hear other people, explain, I think that that helps. The audience dream were like, oh, okay, now I understand, why she is crazy as a bug. Now I understand why she didn't have them braids in for 3 years. Let me get some drink. And I'm like, girl, that's what that were. So yes, it gives you a little chance to, get a background. Um, with these two people, I don't feel like any of that's necessary. And let's start with why I feel like it's not necessary because a lot of this stuff is very so much them popping themselves. Let me pull up my YouTube and read an post that I put up of just like little examples to show you how easy it is to pop people like Adria. Let's start with her. We'll do Misha next. Let's start with Adria though. So show you that Adria's not telling the truth, and I know a lot of you are really let down, especially a lot of victims in the audience that have been victimized in other ways. I know hearing that these two women are lying is very, you know, saddening. It's a letdown. So I understand where y'all coming from, but this is necessary. I think it's necessary that the truth it comes before anything. So I wrote on the post. I said it's hilarious how people say Adria English isn't mentally ill yet. She says herself she was hospitalized. Okay, now being hospitalized does not mean that you are mentally ill, but it does say a lot about your mental. It does. Okay, most of us, especially ones that have gotten in trouble with the law or anything like that, we're taken to jail. Mhm. The majority of the time, they're going to take a sane person to jail. Someone that suffers from any mental illness or they feel that they may be suffering from mental illness, even if they're not diagnosed, they'll send them to a hospital environment. Okay, because there's something going on up here. Okay, all right. But it's usually for a set crime, something that you are doing within that moment in time. She said that she was sent to the hospital because basically talking about Diddy. Diddy, I guess, had people, the men in the scrubs, come and get her like a thief in the night. Now let's read her post for the people that saying that she's not suffering from anything mentally. That is not true. And this is her post. Adria says, I was born on Travis Airport Base in Fairfield, California in 1978. I went to elementary school in West Covina, California, middle school in Chino, California, high school in Ontario, California, college at Long Beach State, California. Then, girl, you Santa Monica Community College. ICDC is what it's given. It's giving you're working for an hourly wage. You went to high school after prostitute, you do great. But still, you got to make more cash. So, more education is what you're looking at. When you get your degree, you'll make a bigger salary. Okay. That is most definitely what it's giving, but whatever. So, okay. Um, Girl. Then moved to New York 2004 to December 20th, 2009. I lived and worked in New York. 2010, back in Cali, I hustled for 2 years, got put in a mental hospital. Police hit the like, police hit the like, police hit the like. I talk about Diddy every other day, sometimes every day. Talk about Diddy every day. I ain't got locked up. I ain't no mental hospital. Hmm. See, the hag been talking about him for quite some time, and she got put in mental hospitals too, but it was never for him. Correct. Correct. Hmm. She was rubbing ashes on her son, deceased ashes on her face at a barber shop, and then start throwing them on bystanders. That is why they put her in the hospital instead of jail. Not because she was out there to Diddy. Doesn't even make no sense. Like, what are you talking about? They're not gonna lock you up in a mental ward because you're talking about Diddy. If so, why in the fuck is Hagwar still not my son? Not my son. Why is she still in that car over there with that damn green screen and not in padded walls? She could been consistently lying about Diddy for years, Lord. And I'm talking about the hag. She been lying about him for years. Say anybody that put a microphone in front of her face. Not my son. Girl, let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Ooh, find a spot for us to spark. Conversation, urban legends, stimulation, say I'm not my son. Situation as we lay. The fuck you think you talking to? She ain't in no cell. She ain't in no paddle wall. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. She been doing that for years. Hmm. Correct. She hold babies like this. That's how she hold babies. Like, girl, she's free. She's still over there every day. Jay Z. But y'all like Beyonce. She said every day. Beyonce about to do a whole halftime performance, basically. She in a piece of cancel. Jay Z telling employees, don't say me. That's not my name. That's not my name. So yeah, they're fine. But leave it to her. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Why she in the I'm just wondering. Why not? But okay. She's admitted, yep, was put in a mental hospital for talking about New York and Diddy. Girl. Since then, I have my child, a beautiful son named Cody, born 03/19/2015. She put his birthday out there, not me. Like, girl, who put we don't need to know what he was. What did his birthday have to do with anything? I said, is this a part of the story? Why does the little poor Cody? Why you put his name out here? And this is public. This is on still on her Facebook right now. November post. Post this last month. I said his whole like, girl, is you selling them? You said you the new Diddy. Is this your Ava? Ooh, girl. Okay. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. 200 likes. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Please keep hitting that like over 500 people. So y'all. So then it says, unfortunately, I've caught 3 DUIs. Yep. 9 shots, 3 drinks later. Let's go to my house. I'm in 3. So almost 3 times you could have brandied the situation. Took whole lives in the car, and you still in the car. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. Ooh, not Crystal Taylor. The girl, we ain't even spoke about Allie yet. Girl, shut the fuck up. And do not block her. Do not block her. Girl, shut the fuck up. We spoke on Allie yet. And don't make me say her because I will. Don't get Allie cussed out. Girl, please. Don't get Allie cussed out. Imagine you talking to her. Shut up. Say, Allie, please shut the fuck up so people can stop using you for clickbait. Every time she talk, I'ma go live. Every time Tupac daughter say something, Crystal, I'ma go live. Now you need to be like Crystal Light and keep it light. Get her cussed out. Get her cussed out. Get Allie cussed out. Get Allie popped. Yeah. Anybody said nothing negative about we were talking about her yet. Shut the fuck up. Imagine you coming at my house telling me that you gonna keep your shoes on. Girl, please. I'll break her toe. And this little piggy got broke because Sean stomped on my feet because I won't take my shoes off in his house. Now, yeah. Now get pushed back out the door. Don't ever tell me who I can talk about. I'm going to talk about Allie every time she open her mouth. Every time she open her mouth. Like, girl, please. Police at the like, hear me? Can y'all hear me? Is the audio good? Is the audio messed up? Is the fumble? Because I can fix it. And I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. You know her either. Shut the fuck up. Your last name is Owens, not Carter. You don't either. Ooh. Neither one of us do. Yeah, but you're the one invited. You're the one uninvited. Crystal. Crystal, girl. And your press. You don't know her either. You don't even go here. You don't even go here. Oh my God. Yeah. And you mad. I do know her. I know she ain't Tupac daughter. I can prove it. Can you prove otherwise? Yeah. And I ain't even got to move to prove it. Tupac fans, do Tupac have any turn? I ain't even got to move. I ain't even got to put up none. Like, I ain't got to do none of that. I can just sit right here. I could just sit right here. Tupac fans, do Tupac have a daughter? Does he have a son? A hermaphrodite, a transsexual, a transgender, a normal, for what? Oh no. Okay. Imagine all of these people saying it's not true, but then one person, Allie, saying that it is. I'm supposed to believe Allie. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. But we don't believe that she's telling the truth about that, about Tupac's daughter, but believe everything else. Okay. Okay. Anything else, Crystal? Before I move on, anything else? I know you sitting at home pressed and they gonna do nothing about it. Where your man at? Where your man at? Where your man? Go get your man so I can cuss him the fuck out. Where your man at? Go get your man. Tell your man to come type. Hurry up. Go get your. I shouldn't stop nothing. You should stop, Crystal. You should stop caring. You should stop. And my girl, you're pressed and you're upset. And you're gonna say that. Where's your man? Where he at? I wish I'd drop a link for him. Ooh girl. Ooh girl. Ooh girl. Mm, girl. They be coming here like they Allie foster parents. Like, girl, sue me. Since I'm over here victimizing the survivor, sue me. Hurry up. Yeah. Tell Allie to sue me and tell her to come to court with her proof that she Tupac her, and I'm gonna come to with my proof that she not. Let's see who win. Let's see who win. While she running around here on these streets wasting gas, like people chasing her, and then ain't nobody in a row but her fucking mama. The white one is that. So look at here, Crystal. Look at here, Crystal. Ooh girl, ooh girl. No, I do support you. I do support girl supporting me, not her. Ella would never sit with you. I never asked her to. Oh, you're upset. Ugh, gross. I would never ask her to. I'm not in none of her DMs. Oh, you're upset. Did you think about that? Did you think about that before opening mouth up? Did you think about that, girl? Of course she would. She would get popped. I would. I would want to sit with somebody that's gonna pop me either. I would sit with somebody that's just gonna listen to everything I say and just let me talk and just and just nod their head. And I'll sit with the yes man too. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, girl, no. I wouldn't advise her to sit with me neither if she want to be believed. Ooh, girl. I wouldn't advise that. I would keep doing what you're doing, girl. Go on, Alley, girl. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. Keep driving and talking, driving and talking. Girl, keep doing what you're doing, girl. I've never stopped to her, so imagine, imagine said she would never say you. Well, we would have to talk in order for that to happen. I don't have nothing to say to her. We don't have nothing to talk about. I'm just gonna sit back and watch like everybody else. Like everybody else. Don't say what she would never do because she answered one of my questions in chat. Oh, Crystal, you're a dumb bitch. You absolutely are. She answered one of my questions in chat, so don't say what she would never do. Don't say what she would never do, girl. Just like I'm talking to you. You thought I would never respond to what you were saying in the chat, girl? Did. Did. And you're upset. Are you like, is the anger up here or is it like down here? Oh, you are mad. What's wrong, girl? You because you losing this? You losing this battle? Let's try again. Tupac fans, does Tupac have any children? Call me out on this one. So call me out on this one. Crystal, does Tupac have any children? You gonna call me out on my side? Okay, call me out on the side. I do know. I do know. No, you don't know. Nah. That's why you mad. That's why you mad. Those two, since you wanna play, I'm gonna I play for keep. I play for keep. Crystalite. Does Tupac have any children? Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. How many children that man got? Hurry the fuck up. Answer the fuck up. What do you do when there is an outlaw at your forehead? What's the fucking procedure? And you're mad. And you're mad. Crystal Light, where you go, girl? Crystal, we love you. Crystal, you stupid bitch. Where you go, girl? Oh my God, I like you. Don't leave, girl. We could be friends. We could be friends. What do you know? Like, where you, Krista? Oh my God. You want to play, girl? Let's play. You want to play, girl? Let's play. Crystal, don't get quiet now. Because I'm imagining that would be the same thing that Allie would do if she sat with me. Probably reasons why she wouldn't. Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, now you're quiet. Now you're quiet. Now you're quiet, girl. Crystal Light. Oh, there she go. Oh, she never. Are you gonna answer the Tupac question? Answer the fucking question. What's Tupac kid's name? Hurry up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said you was gonna call everything out, call that out. Okay. I said Tupac ain't got no children. You know something different? You know something different? Yeah, yeah. Do you know for sure? I don't know what that means. You stupid Semites. I don't know what that means. You're uneducated ass. I don't know what that means, girl. But I'm gonna say this: get your sentences together. You lying so hard, you messing up words, girl. Girl, get your lie together. Get your lie together, girl. And I'm a girl. You don't know. I do know. I do know. You don't. And that's the problem. See, this is why you have no credibility out the gate. Because you can't even admit that Tupac has no children. He don't. He does not have any children. He didn't. He ain't got kids. Yeah. He ain't getting on the way. He ain't accidentally knock a girl up or knocked a girl up and he didn't know about it. No, none of that's true. A girl lied about that years ago when she was popped. A DNA test was done, and yet he don't have no children. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl, oh nah, I'm lying for clicks and views. If I'm for clicks and views, then going forward saying that Tupac is your father when he has no kids, what is that? Stop playing, you will never win. I'll always beat you. I'll always beat you. If I'm lying for clicks and views, going forward saying yes, now she never said that. Y'all, she's the girl, girl, girl. Oh my god, I love you, Crystal. Crystal, sometimes I like stupid bitches, and you are that. DM me, be friends. Do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out? Oh, now she said she never said that. Now that I label Allie Carter Tupac's daughter, girl, I done heard it all today. Crystal, you're in. Crystal, let's be friends. Crystal, let's be friends. Not pull the clip. Oh my god. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful. So I'm moving a muscle. I ain't moving a muscle. Just based off of what I'm not moving a muscle. I wish I would. You pull the clip. Not, 'cause you just said that I'm the one who labeled her Tupac daughter. So if you think that I'm about to do anything like after you said something like that, when we all know that I did not label her Tupac's daughter, girl, you out of your rabbit. Girl, you out of your rabbit. It's all wrong with you, Crystal. Crystal, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you. Don't block her. Let her kick it. Let her click it. She's still saying for the clip, girl. I cannot. This is amazing. This is amazing. I can make you a celebrity overnight. Shout out to Princess Maya for being a member. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Welcome. Gang, gang. Over 700 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Chris, shut the fuck up until I say something else to you. Shut the fuck up to talk about some pulling. We ain't pulling shit. So you saying that what? You look dumb. You look like a bird. Like, girl, is there bread on the floor or something like be quiet. Like there's more than the clip. I did two whole survivings. Like, are you serious? Like, she literally says it. Like, I wish I would. The clip exists. Like, so I go pull the clip. Then what? That's why you when you dealing with stupid people, you don't do what they say because that's dumb. Because I can pull the clip and pull the clip. You will have something else to say. Oh well, she didn't say it, and that you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, you're not gonna bring me with you. Like this is not a I'm stupid. Who's coming with me? Not me. Not me. I'm selling with the intelligent people. I don't have time for any of that. Okay, so you guys are weirdos. You absolutely are. And then the title actually defending her. That's another reason why you're like stupid. Like you're dumb. Like what y'all want me to say is I believe everything Ali Carter has said. I'm not saying that. That's weird. why, why would I say that? Like, yeah, I don't think like you. I don't just believe everything I hear. A person comes forward and they say, I can't because of people like Adria, because of people like Mesha. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know we over here dealing with? Do you know we over here dealing with the Adrias and the Mishas of the world? And you think that I'm just about to just, yep, everything Alan Carter's saying is the truth. Okay. All right. That's the most you gonna get from me, girl. You get all right. Nothing has been proven. So what I'm believing? Words? I don't do that. Oh no. I'm a believer in tangible. Again, I don't expect a victim to come forward and prove everything. How we live in the world now to you have to prove something. And as far as I'm concerned, Allie has proven nothing. Crystal, can you explain why Allie, the last time she was live and disappeared, was right after she dropped this affidavit? Imagine her going live and speaking on that affidavit at all. That would have been the first thing that I discussed if I disappeared right as I dropped this affidavit. I don't have to know her to know that she's on live. So you have to go tell Allie to shut the fuck up, not me. Allie went live speaking of an affidavit and saying that she was going to go file one. Then Allie put up pages of an affidavit on social media, Twitter to be exact, girl, of the first two pages of the affidavit. And then she disappeared. That affidavit was never turned in. And again, in order for affidavits to happen, you have to go in and report, not you write one yourself. You don't get to write an affidavit. Like, hello. You could put notes together and take those notes in and get an affidavit done. Yeah. Very so much amateur. There was nothing stating that anything professional was being done, law enforcement was involved, but she doesn't speak on that at all. At all. Imagine me not talking about that when we pull this video up. You don't think I'm gonna bring those things up? This is why y'all be pressed. This is why, because y'all want me to come forward and just be like, oh my, I believe everything she said. Because it's the same thing y'all want us to do with Adria. Oh my God, I believe everything she says. It's the same thing y'all want us to do with Misha. Oh my God, I believe everything she says. Well, look what Adria and Misha have proven. Hmm. Unlike these other girls around here on YouTube, I can prove things in different ways. Y'all want a narrative? Y'all want a storyline? I'll give you one. Adria only filed a lawsuit against Diddy because she needed the money. Her life was changing at the same time. Okay. With her own words, let's pop her and let me give you a storyline. Here we go. Adria says, and let's just read this over. Why not? Adria puts this on her Facebook in November. I was born on Travis Air Force Base, Fairfield, California, in 1978. Mighty weird how she don't put her birthday out there, but she puts her son's. That's weird, but whatever. I went to elementary school in West Covina, California, middle school in Chino, California High School, and in Ontario, California, college at Long Beach State, California. Then moved to New York, in 2004 to December 20th, 2009. I lived and worked in New York, New York. 2010, back in Cali, I hustled for 2 years, prostitute. That's what code word is what I mean. Hustled. Okay. And I'm a girl. So for 2 years, then got put in a mental hospital for talking about New York and Diddy. Since then, I had my only child, a beautiful son named Connie, born on 03/19/2015. Fortunately, I caught, well, unfortunately, I say fortunately. I've caught 3 DUIs. I'm glad they caught you. That's why I say fortunately. So you need to be drunk on the road and held many jobs no longer than a year since returning back to Cali from work. I got married to my son's biological father on 6/27/2023. He left us in July 2024. What else happened July 2024? Let's get into that. Let me pull that up real quick. What else happened in July 2024? The same month her husband leaves her, and I have all of your husband's information because you tagged the fuck out of him, girl. I have all of his social media, even him doing your hair. He was over there doing your hair. And I'm a girl, and I also reached out to him. Why not? So yeah, because you're painting a story of him. You say he left us. Oh, so he just left your son high and dry. Although on his social media he has plenty of pictures of his son, the same one you toting around for sympathy and empathy. Don't look like he left you if you ask me. You look at his social media. He has two pages. One is his and one is his artist page. He's also a photographer. So yeah, according to his social media, he didn't leave his son. He left you. So and I wonder why. Let's get into this. Let me pull this up. She said her husband left her in July 2024. What else happened in July 2024, girl? The lawyers in the filing asked to speak to the judge in a private conference about specifics of this and note English. This is about her and her attorney. Note English has sought out new representation. They also mentioned Combs' team has not been served with the complaint. I told y'all she's never served Diddy. Even still to this day, Diddy has not been served, which was initially filed July 3rd and refiled September 17th. Okay. So she originally filed this lawsuit on July 3rd, the same time that the same month that her husband left her. Okay. So did he leave you because you were filing this lie suit, or did he just simply leave you and you felt the need, Adria, to make a bag and get some money because you were now a single mother? The same month you became a single mother was the same month you sued Diddy. Mm, mighty weird. Mighty weird. In fact, July 3rd was when the lawsuit was originally filed, and it was refiled on September 17th, 2024. On her social media, hold on, let me pull my community wall back up. She wrote on her Facebook, okay, that same month, ah, her husband left her. Please hit the like, please hit the like. So I find it mighty convenient the same month he leaves you as you're preparing to become a single mother, because before you didn't have to worry about being a single mother because he was with you the time of basically of you having your child. And then she says, I got married to my son's biological father on 06/27/2023. He left us July 2024. The same month the suit was originally filed. Ooh, girl. So July 1st, y'all break up. Then the third, I need lawsuit in because, and then here's another thing, about this definitely being a money grab at this time because she was losing a source of income because her husband was helping her financially. Not only her, her son too. He was taking care of the both of them. They all live together. So let's get into this. Was it this one? Yes. Let's get into why I say this could have been one of the reasons why he left her, because he felt like she wasn't telling the truth. Right here. Less than 3 months after filing her lawsuit, this is Adria English. Less than 3 months after filing her lawsuit against Sean Combs, Adria English has been dropped by both of her attorneys for making completely fabricated statements. Completely fabricated statements means she lied. Okay? In the papers filed with court today, her former attorneys, plural, found Miss English's questionable antics and undermining behavior. As we've said from the start, anyone can file a lawsuit without proof. And this is a clear example of that. English escalated things by filing false police reports and making baseless claims again. English escalated things, meaning made it worse. Number one reason why her attorney's like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here, because like she is, in this case, all the way up. Filing false police reports, meaning more than one. Total, it was three. She filed three false police reports against Diddy. Still to this day, she does not have a solid police report of criminal accusations against Diddy. Still to this day. Alrighty. Girl. false and making baseless claims using high profile events as a backdrop to harm innocent people. You want more? You more money grab. Let's get into that part. How you know this lawsuit was a money grab? Let's get into that. Let's say it don't take a you don't got to do all this extra stuff that people doing to prove that she is lying. A woman who Sean Diddy Combs, shout out to U.S. Today. A woman who sued Sean Diddy Combs for allegedly SAing her and affecting her as at his Labor Day white parties almost 2 decades ago might lose her legal representation, and she already did. Okay, so this was before this article was right before she lost Miss Ariel Mitchell Kidd. Adria English's attorneys, Ariel, Michelle Kidd, and Stephen A. Metcalf, on Wednesday requested to withdraw as her legal counsel in a court filing obtained by U.S. Today. They cite a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship and irreconcilable differences as the basis of parting ways from their client. Wait, there's more. As a result of a mental disagreement between the attorneys in English regarding almost every aspect of the litigation, literally, it says it, regarding almost every aspect of the litigation, including settlement demands. Okay, so Adria kept trying to force her attorneys to force Diddy's attorneys to settle. She never wanted to go on court, even still to this day. She never wanted to go on court. That's why she don't care about the lawsuit. She don't care. She was trying to force both attorneys, Ariel and Steven, to force a settlement out of Diddy. Same month she filed the lawsuit in July. The same month her husband left her. Girl. She was trying to replace whatever her was doing income wise, it seems like immediately. Is what it was given. And again, they haven't even made it to discovery or anything like that within this lawsuit. So how are we requesting settlements? She really thought that it was gonna be like Cassie, like it went down like that. Like it's Cassie got that settlement based off of all the proof she had that was about to go into discovery. Like that, he ain't want that. Because that was way more. Cassie gave us a little piece. Okay? She only gave us a little piece. They was together for a long time, 10, 11 years. Okay, so based off the little piece, because again, Cassie had a tell-all book, all that, she was ready. She was ready to put her story out there. Okay, so when Diddy settled with Cassie, the settlement was so high because he was buying things from her, like the book. He's in possession of Cassie's memoir. Diddy, he owns it. He bought it. So it wasn't just like the essay and stuff like that. That's not what the money for. So when people just like, oh, she got paid a big lump sum of money for her assault, you can't put money on trauma. No, that's not what they're doing. If it was, the price would have been way lower. No, Cassie had a book ready to go. Ready to go. Imagine if Cassie would have went on a tour with the book. Yeah, she had a book ready. It was done. Correct. A memoir, and it was like another form of a book that she had wrote too. So I don't know if it was like one or two, like a book one, book two type of thing. But yeah, she had a lot to say. All right. And then the lawsuit for the Adult Survivor Act. The books had nothing to do with the lawsuit. It had nothing to do with that. Not at all. So the reason why the settlement was so high is because Diddy was purchasing things from her. Okay. That's what that were. So when people look at it like, oh, I'm about to jump out here and get this Cassie money. No, you're not. Was you with him for 11 years? Did you look about your experiences and whatnot and everything that happened to you based on what he did? All the opportunities and stuff you lost on income, all type like is that he signed a 10 album deal with that girl and she only came out with one album. And he would not let her keep going. You know how much income she lost just being not being able to perform, not being able to continue her music career. You know how much money she lost? Acting and all of that stuff, he would not let necessarily. She lost millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. So she is owed, and not because he R-worded her and beat her. No, you don't owe you, you can't put compensation on something like that. You can't. Okay. So when it comes to Adria, there's multiple reasons to why she was suing Diddy with that moment in time. She was desperate, very so much desperate. This is when the complicit becomes the victim. Okay. And one of the main reasons her lawyers wanted to leave because she kept changing her story. And because also she was doing social media Shout out to all viral access media. He said that the first interview, because he did the first interview with Adria before anybody, is what he's saying. I don't know if that's what he's saying. And he said that he also talked to Ariel, which at the time was her lawyer, and was supposed to be getting her on the show and stuff like that. Ariel contacted him and told him to take the interview that he had did with Adria down. hmm He said she told him like, yeah, you need to take that interview down. Like, can you take that down for me? Like, I need that gone. Okay, because it's going against what's in the lawsuit. Like I said, I'll say it again. No lawyer on earth that is going to be defending you in anything is going to tell you to speak. They're going to tell you to shut the up. Do not say nothing. Nothing that does not come through me. Do not say anything that you need to say to the public. Say it to me, and I'll dress it in a way to where it can be acknowledged, so that legally you can be protected. Patient or Lord patient. Confidentiality clause only fits that way if what you're saying is to me. You going online and doing it and whatnot, there's no protection. Like I can't protect you when you're saying things publicly. Shut the up. But that ain't why she sued Diddy. She sued Diddy so that she could have something tangible, so that she could go around and try to make money by doing interviews and things like that. Because that's what she was already doing it. She was already doing it with lawyers. And the lawyers is like, no, be quiet. These interviews need to come down. Do not do any more interviews. That's why I said the audacity of the content creators that are interviewing them. That's why I said I have no interest. I have no interest in interviewing them about anything, especially Adria, when you have this is open and pending right now. Like this is happening right now. The things that you're saying can affect you. I see if she already fought, whether she won or lost, and then went out doing interviews, that would make sense. But she is impatient because she wants money and she wants money now. Okay? But I need cash now. Call JG work 877 cash now. Okay? She want to right now. She don't want to wait. No, this is gonna pay me right now. Like she said, she's a hustler. So I want money now. I don't want to wait. That's why she kept trying to get them to settle. It's like we can't say this ain't even in actual court yet. Like, what are you talking about? Like, settle what? If it now the other party can do that. So if Diddy's team wanted to settle with her, they could reach out. You know, if Diddy wanted to settle, whatever, he definitely could. He could reach out and be like, yeah, offer her this and tell her, you know, make her go away. But Diddy ain't even acknowledged it, and he also has not been served. Today on December 1st, 2024, Sean Diddy Combs has still not been served any paperwork on this lawsuit from Adria English. As far as it's concerned, it never happened. So all he got to do is ignore it. And then when they do say, oh, we're going to give you your summons or your judgment or whatever, all he has to do is call and give them because he hasn't been served. He hasn't been. She ain't did none of that. So if he don't show up to virtual court or whatever court that they're going to decide to have when it comes to this lawsuit, again, he hasn't been served at all. And she has no proof of doing anything of getting him served. She already filed the lawsuit, let it go, and then refiled it in September. Started the lawsuit July, ran off doing interviews with the Tasha case and people like that and whatnot. And now at that point in time, when she first filed the lawsuit, I understand people want to talk to her if she's willing to speak. Like, why wouldn't people, you know, like want to jump on that? Like, that's big. But to come to find out, because a lot of this information wasn't necessarily you couldn't put together right away. So it's hard to blame the early honors that interviewed her because all of this wasn't out there yet. So you only can go by what you know, what's there. So finding all of this information out, it blows me, you know, that people are still, you know, interviewing her. Like for what? And y'all paying her? Like y'all paying her to lie? Because that's like she's not telling the truth. She's not. And we proved time and time again that she's not telling the truth. And a person that is, if she's such an open book, then why not explain that in your story? Explain that you have been having trouble with your marriage, that you know things are going on. But like you're not explaining these things. You're not saying, you know, the same month I filed a lawsuit was the same month me and my husband separated, or the same month me and my husband decided to get divorced, or what. She don't say nothing like that. Nothing. So then when I find it out and I say something, then all of a sudden she'll doctor it in there somewhere to try to fit a narrative when you could have said something about this already. Now I'm not saying she's never mentioned her husband, but she's not mentioning it in that regard. the same month he leaves was the same month she files a lawsuit for financial compensation on stories that are not true. That is not defending Diddy because anybody can do it. A woman just sued Jamie Foxx and said that Jamie Foxx sexually harassed her. Jamie won his lawsuit because she lied. This woman did not tell the truth. White woman, mind you, she's Caucasian. She not only did Jamie win his case, but he filed a countersuit for her lying on him and defaming him. So this happens all the time. It's just not everybody interviewing them. That's why I don't understand with the Atwoods and people like that. Why y'all not interviewing her? Why y'all not reaching out to her because she's not viral? Y'all don't care about her. Y'all don't care to do any of the work. Y'all care to just jump on the bandwagon. I'm not one of those type of girls. I'm not bringing Adria on my show because she done been everywhere. I don't care. I'm not bringing Mesha on my show because she's been everywhere. I don't care. But if I'm sitting here talking and they pop up in my show or pop up in the chat and say, hey, I want to talk to you, that's different. If they have something to say to me, then they can go right ahead. That's fine. But I'm not seeking them out. I'm not, hey, can you come on? No, that's not how I get down. Because at this point in time, we are making it worse by doing that. Giving these people stages, because there are a lot of crazy people in this world. And you know where a lot of them live at? On the internet. On the internet. It's a lot of crazy people here. It's a lot of crazy people, a lot of unwell people on this internet. That's why you do the best in your due diligence to vet these people before you bring them on. That's how you can tell the liar bees and the Atwoods and people like that. They don't give a all they truly care about is the click and the group, and this proves it. Because if you did care about more than that, if you actually cared about your audience, if I care about my audience, so how people go around here talking about liar B and people that I won't want that for my audience because it makes y'all feel like I have to defend me when y'all know that that's not really who I am. But if that's not really who I am, then why is what's going on going? Because you're used to something else. People change all the time. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Around this point in time, the Diddy content is drying up. I've said that it's going to dry up. It'll heat back up around like April next year. When I did it's really gonna get hot again because May is the court date. That. So it's gonna heat back up. Around then. But as of right now, it's gonna be like lukewarm. It's lukewarm. So why spice it up by bringing liars forward? Are only going to make it bad for the actual victims that are going to get the actual victims discredited because they are unwell and need money, because they are unwell and going through all these financial crises. Again, a lot of these subscribers and whatnot that are watching and trying to look for a moment to become something are very envious of content creators. Like they see them making money, they see their audience supporting them, and they feel like, why aren't people doing that to me? Why aren't they doing this? And so they will literally find a way in. People have lied about the craziest things on here, diagnoses like with health, all type of stuff. A lot about cancer, a lot about chronic illnesses. So they have literally lied about it for money, attention, all type of things. So you do have to be extremely careful with who you bring out here with the story that they say. So I'd be damned if I'm not going to do my vetting. As far as I'm concerned, and I've always been this type of person, I'm going to look into the things you say. You are a very gullible person if you'll just sit there because someone is talking and just believe everything that's coming out of their mouth. If you look in the newspaper and it was this girl that survived a house fire, and to find out she she had children, and it was alleged that maybe somebody in the household had got her pregnant, things like that. Now, if that woman goes online and does an interview, I'm not gonna question anything. I don't have anything to question. Like, why would I question her? And there's something tangible backing what she's about to be talking about. But they're bringing people that ain't nobody ever heard of. Nobody ever heard of no fucking Mesha. And then you bring her with no receipts, nothing better to say that the story that she is about to say is legit. People, people act like the movie Blink Twice is dedicated to her. Like movie is dedicated to her. So I'm bringing the actual victim from Blink Twice. That would make sense if if it was dedicated to, it's not. It's not. And I don't This is why it's laughable when people hold on for this up. It's laughable when people say her life is based off of the Blink Twice movie. Girl, liar B. Girl, hold on.
My film, I was gonna say Pussy Island. We're here to talk about my film Blink Twice. I started writing Blink Twice in.
This is Zoe Kravitz, the star, writer, and partial director of the movie Blink Twice. Okay. Mesha said that the movie was about her and that she gave permission to use her life in the movie. Listen.
Talk about my film Blink Twice.
This is Zoe Kravitz.
Writing Blink Twice in the summer of 2017.
You started what?
We're here to talk about my film Blink Twice. I started writing Blink Twice.
You started what? What?
We're here to talk about my film Blink Twice. I started writing Blink Twice.
She said she started writing Blink Twice. So that means that Blink Twice came from Zoe's mind. Not a police report that don't nobody got but allegedly Allie do. No, she literally says she started writing Blink Twice. So it's not based off of anything else. So if this was a story that was already out there, or a book that was already out there, or something like that, she could get super sued. This is her brainchild. She wrote this screenplay, Blink Twice. This was a screenplay that turned into a movie. She literally wrote it. You think I'm about to fucking question Zoe Kravitz? Incredible. And she also has the credits. The writing credits in the movie. She is credited as the writer. She wrote it. Hello? Are we just going to overlook that? Why would I believe anything that comes out of Mesha's mouth when Zoe herself said, I wrote this movie? Me. I wrote it. It wasn't already put together. It wasn't another writer that wrote it and picked her as the actress. No. Her brainchild. Her brainchild. I'm not. Why would I question her? You think I'm about to question Zoe Kravitz and be like, Zoe, you're lying. That's actually me. Are you out of your mind? Mesha admitted that she's been admitted into a hospital. Ada's admitted that she's been admitted into hospitals for both of their mental health. Zoe has not. As far as I'm concerned, Zoe is saying, beautiful actress. She's not on herbs. She's not an alcoholic. She ain't none of that stuff. None of that. A beautiful, sober woman. The most she do is smoke, eat. That's it. That's the most I see. Because I went to even go look. Like, has Zoe ever been on herbs or anything? Nope. Raised by two wonderful parents. Lenny was a good father, and Denise Huxtable was a good mama. So, who are you looking at with credibility at this point? Am I supposed to believe that Zoe is lying about writing her own movie, or this random person just comes out of nowhere due to a liar linking up with a fellow lying content creator that's willing to bring them to the forefront, just let them lie? What? Hello? Hello? There's proof that Zoe wrote Blink Twice. She's even being paid for it. The audacity of Zoe to have to explain her movie over a liar. Because that is a lie. She said it is based off of her life. How could it be based off of your life when it came from the writer and director's imagination? This is not based on a true story. This didn't really happen. So even the people that's going around saying that, oh, it's Zoe's story, it happened to Zoe. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It's made up. It just came from her brain. It's like writing a child's book or writing an action movie or a superhero movie or something like that. There are no real superheroes or anything like. There aren't any. There is no Spider-Man, Superman, anything like that. But if you come up with a storyline and put like the directors and writers of the Avengers and stuff like that, that's not real. There is no Thanos. There are no rings to put on a gun and you snap your fingers and half the world disappear. We talk about a nuke. What you talk about like a nuke? Nukes can do that. But like other than that, hello, it's not real. Neither is Blink Twice. It's not real. Zoe said she wrote it. Let's listen to Zoe again. Zoe, what you say?
Talk about my film Blink Twice.
Talk about my film, Blink Twice. What happened?
I started writing Blink Twice in the summer of 2017.
She started writing it in the summer of 2017. It takes, again, years to put a movie together. But she told her wrote it in 2021 and it was on film already in 20. No, no, it takes time to get the actors together, set together, budget together, all the, even but you got to write it first, and that takes time. It does. Writing it's like writing a book. It takes a lot of time.
I think I had come to a place of frustration within society, culture, power dynamics, both in my own life, things I've observed.
So she's talking. She says power dynamics in real life. Not saying this is real. This story really happened. No, she's using other influences in life and projecting that energy into the movie.
Things that have happened to friends of mine. I went home one day after talking to a friend on Pussy Island, and I just started to write a story. This like insane short story novella.
Insane short story. So it started as a short story. It's a good one, birthed into a movie. Now she was reading a police report or something like that. Like I was reading the rights to this short story movie and whatnot, and I really loved it, so I decided to take it onto my own. No, she wrote it.
Novella stream of consciousness. And then I got back to New York and asked a friend of mine if he wanted to write it with me. And then we started putting it into script form. I wasn't thinking about whether I was going to direct it or not.
So her and her friend decided to make it into a script. So she had help putting the short story into a script and making it into something more. What the does this have to do with Amisha? She lied. It's that simple. She lied. Again, it's different if somebody else wrote it. Because then, yeah, who knows? They could have heard about the story or, got the police report or something or somebody, who knows? Who knows? Hmm. Absolutely. That's what that were. Yeah, that could have happened. But that's not what that were.
wasn't really thinking about whether it would get made or not. It was just something that needed to come out. And the more we wrote and the more that we kind of fell in love with the script and the characters in the
The more
world.
we wrote, the more we started to fall in love with the script and the characters. I thought she said that she literally gave them permission. How do you do that with no paperwork? None. None. And in 2017, Misha, you spent a lot of time in jail. Yeah, I said a couple lives ago that another reason you could tell that Misha's not telling the truth about her story is because of her background. Mhm. Misha's background, if you look at her police record, mm-mm, a lot of prostitution on there. A lot. A lot of prostitution charges. Lot. Okay. And with that, it shows the time frames and the ages that she was when she got arrested. So a lot of the things that she's explaining, it's just like, girl, no, this don't fit your story. Mm-mm. This don't fit your story. You give like you were never home, like you didn't have really like parents or guardians, and whatnot. You did. You did. There were people looking after you. You kept being released to the same addresses, and stuff like that. So clearly, I'm assuming that that's family. Now, she was moved around a little bit, as a kid, but with family, all in Texas, all in Texas. Crazy, right? This Misha it born move. Like, move the fuck around, bitch. Like, imagine. Like, you're a weirdo. Leave. Like, I mean, imagine sitting and listening to something boring when you could be doing so much other stuff. Like, girl, please. Imagine. I'm not a DJ. You don't get to come over here and send requests. I want you to talk about this. Well, I don't give a like, like clearly you do because you hear you. I don't know because we're not talking about nothing else. So you, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because you, I hate this person. Let me go into the video. I'm not stupid. You are. Like, get that together. Get that together. So, yeah. So when it comes to Misha, her background story does not fit the story that she alludes to the public. Oh, I was here or I was there. No, you've been based in Texas pretty much your whole life. Mhm. Yes, pretty much. I'm like, what is giving? You've been in Texas since forever. All of the pictures and stuff you put are all in Texas locations. Like it's not again. Was YouTube detectives, girl? We do this razor sharp. Yes, surgical with it. You gonna come for a line? Get your lie together. Get it together. Not only that, she has many, 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 many different profiles and many, 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 many different aliases. hmm Correct. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Another thing. What really, y'all know when I went live when she said that Adria said Natanya was her handler, Misha's handler, and I was with Diddy and them with them in their entourage that night, like as a part of the Diddy crew. Um, when she had got pop out in the face, if Misha was there, which Adria kind of placed her there as Natanya being her handler, Misha would have only been 9 years old. Like, girl. So a 9-year-old was at the club? Excuse me. A 9-year old was in the club? No. That 9-year old lived in Texas at that time. Correct. Yeah. If you look at one of Misha's first arrests, the address that she got brought back to, or yeah, the address she got brought back to, she had been listed at already staying at for like 4 or 5 years. So that means that her
World.
teen
You know,
years, she was in Texas. So that means the whole time she was. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, Misha's never been to Michigan. She's never been to New York. None of that. Ever. She's never been out of really the state of Texas besides the surrounding states. Is what it gives. Just keeping it real with you. Now she may have been to like California, and whatnot places like that, but nowhere else. Florida, none of those areas is her background attaching her to. She doesn't have an arrest record because if she kept getting arrested in Texas, then this is a pattern. So anywhere she would have went, she would have been getting arrested. She wasn't because she was in Texas. If you were in New York, why is there no arrest record? Yeah, because you weren't there. You weren't there. hmm Yeah. Misha has never met Diddy ever. She's never met him. Not one time. Never walked past him. Breathed the same air as him. Was in a grocery store with him at the same time. Nothing. She's never met him ever. She's never met him. hmm That's why it's weird when people say as well that saying things like it's not a vindication for Diddy. It don't have nothing to do with Diddy, if you ask me. Besides these money grubbers trying to collect, cash apps and fake lawsuits and stuff off of his name. And oh well, like he can deal with that. I mean, honestly, he deserved it. Like I look at it like, oh yeah, you, because I don't like him, but he is a horrible person. I think that he's a very evil man. Um, but these people do need to be called out. That's how I look at it. Like, why would they need to be called out? You're lying. And it's not a defense for Diddy. If anybody is defending him, it will be the people that are lying. Yeah, 100%. Mesha and Adria have now opened up a door that will discourage victims because now, due to people like them, Diddy's defense team can use these as examples against real victims. Okay. So now Diddy's attorneys get to say, how do we know this woman was dangled from the balcony? Because you have this woman named Adria English who has filed a fraudulent lawsuit against our client, has filed a multiple false police reports on my client. Like, oh, they're helping Diddy. So if he's going to be getting helped in any way, shape, or form, agents of chaos, people that will come in and remove the innocence from his situation. So now the innocence that victims have, people like Mesha and Adria, is taking that away from them. Mhm, correct. A victim coming forward with tangible things like having witnesses of things that happened or saw them there that night, and whatnot. Now it's like it's gonna make it with especially with public opinion that people damn near want to see pictures of Diddy doing it to you. Like you gotta be in one of the freak out videos. If you're in one of the freak out videos, we ain't like that is what these people are doing. That is what Adria is doing. Now people are gonna want like solid evidence that something happened when they shouldn't have to go through all that. They shouldn't have to go through all that. Why? How is that fair? Why am I being accused of not telling the truth because you lied? Why am I being victim shamed and bashed as a victim because you lied? Because that's what's happening. Mhm. That's what people should be discussing, not if y'all coming after them, y'all come after them, y'all expose them, y'all helping. It's not. They are. They are. If anything, protecting the victims by calling these people out so that we can to show people they did this, not everyone. Okay? Y'all want to take y'all anger out on somebody? Go take it out on Mesha because she deserves it. Go take it out on Adria because she deserves it. Because y'all did this. Y'all did it. And with Adria doing something to this realm, why wouldn't Diddy sue her? Why would I would? So if I know I would sue you, why wouldn't he? Because he's gonna try to repair his image. You losing a lawsuit because she will lose. You losing this lawsuit and then Diddy countersuing you makes perfect sense because now it gets to help him repair his broken image when he deserves the broken image. He deserves it. So now you have people that will believe him because of naysayers, because of people like you, because of you liars. Now the people that were believing these victims were like, yeah, we stand behind you in solidarity. Now they may change that opinion. Now they may be like, well, how we know all of them mainline or the majority of them mainline? I mean, Diddy is a big figure. He's a very rich man. He can afford to pay all these people and still be good. Now they may believe him when he's saying, I'm innocent, I didn't do any of these. And there's a whole video out here of him stumping and pounding on Cassie. That ain't making you guilty. I mean, you caught literally red-handed. Being this monster, you are trying to prove to the world that you are not. So he does not deserve vindication on any fucking thing. That's why they're making it a hard pill for us to swallow. Because now we gotta swallow it. Now we have to. We because as content creators, we can't ignore it. Like we can't like, oh, well, like no, we can't ignore it. So what do? Our backs are against the wall. We say something, we victim shame. we say nothing, then shout out to True Dope Life. Shout out to you. I believe that's what that super sticker said. Ooh, I hope so. Shout out to you. I'm sorry, I was just trying to keep the commentary. So yeah, and it's something because now y'all know I'm a victim advocate, 100%, 100%, and I leave people room to either bury themselves or prove their story. So I just kind of fall back and just watch. And that's what I was doing with Mesha and more so Adria. But and then Mesha when she brought her in the fourth quarter. So I'm just sitting back watching, 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 watching. So then when I hear things and whatnot, I'll vet them. I'm like, I wonder if that's true. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if that's true. I find nothing of that to be true. Nothing. There's no paper trail. So if there's no paper trail on it, then it's just up in the air. It's the same thing I've done with Ali Carter. If I went through and found like y'all seen the videos I put, she said that they said that she was in this video. They said that this her on the red carpet. They said that this. That. So with that happening, I will go and try and find tangible things to show that this person may be telling the truth or blah blah blah. So it's like I will do that. I'm not biased. I'm not just gonna go find a whole bunch of stuff to make them look bad. But according to a lot of um like Ali Carter's, even her, where her accusations on people, there are no breadcrumbs. There's nothing to state that any of this is true. Okay. So, as the one that thinks how I think, I'm not going to just believe it. And that's prior to Mesha and Adria, prior to them. Like you can hear it in my videos skepticism, because I'm optimistic, at the same time, but I'm skeptical because there are a lot of things that have been left to where there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions. I mean, you can't literally just sit there and say, I was at this place and this time, and then this celebrity came in and they did this to me. Da, 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 da. Okay, where are we getting this? Where are we getting this? Shout out to HBIC. Shout out to Room Checker. Hey, Room Checker Boo. I love your name. I love your name. Thank you for being a member. Says you have to protect your brand too. Agreed. But if you are fearful for your life, and the information that you are putting out there is the reason that you are fearful for your life, why would you continue to do it? The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So if Ali has been talking for years and also been on the run for years, what is the end game? Because nothing she said, especially about celebrities, has came true. There's nothing that leads her or places her with these people. How can you be in fear for your life, but you keep antagonizing people? So if a man is chasing you around the world, if you are leaving a DV relationship, whether man or a woman, they're chasing you, right? They're after you. Would you keep going live antagonizing them? Would you keep going live saying, "Oh, well, after I say this," or "Keep your eye open because this and this is going to happen, and this person and this." So you're literally going live antagonizing these people that you are supposed to be afraid of, because you're the one that's crying live about some you feel like you and your mother's life is in danger, but it's based off of the things that you are saying. Like your life is not just in danger just cause. Like it's in danger because of this alleged information that you are putting out there. So then she falls silent. So I'm looking at everything. Like I'm not just gonna, because you have a lot of people just sit on and just eat off every word that a person. I'm not one of those people. I'm going to question what you are saying because I am listening to you. So you saying you was in the room with Akon, you was in the room with Biden's son, you was in the room with Joe Biden, and things like that. I'm gonna need something tangible to know that you were around these people at all. Because if you can't prove it, why talk about it? I'm not going to all these fandango and outlandish stories without proving this to you. I said I met Mike Epps, that he was treating people a certain way. I have it on video. I can prove it. I said Tony Rock is a nice guy. We're photoed together, arm in arm. There's receipts. There's things to back what I'm saying. So I'm not just having these allegations against Mike Epps when I said that he only let certain women of a pigmentation and women that had a certain body, plus size women and stuff like that, he was ignoring. I can prove it. I'm not just saying it. There's tangible things that are backing what I'm saying, whether I understood the energy wrong or not. Maybe Mike Epps was even looking at it that way. But it happened. It happened. So why go forward and tell y'all a story I can't prove? I can. Hello? When I met Paris Bennett, I didn't make up stuff about her and said, no, she was wonderful. She smelled amazing. She was super sweet. I didn't make up stuff. But if she was demonic and mean and rude and all that, I'm going to that. I'm be like, oh yeah, I met Paris Bennett. She was awful. She was absolutely awful. It's like crazy. No, I don't expect them to proof, but I do expect them to have something tangible to link them to the set situation. So, Krista, if a victim came forward and said that your son or your brother or your father did something to them, wouldn't you want to see that something that proves that they knew each other at all? Whether it was a text message, a phone call, them being in the same event at the same time, that them leaving the event together, or just be like, would you want something instead of them just talking? Because that's words. It doesn't make it true just because you are saying it. It doesn't. And then with all of this stuff that Allie Carter and like her have allegedly went through, if they haven't gotten the proper therapy to be able to display their story in an accuracy to where people can understand it, like, because when people hear Allie, they be like, oh, I think she needs help. I think she needs to talk to someone. When people hear Mesha, oh, I think she needs help. I think she needs to talk to someone. When people hear Adria, I think she needs help. I think she needs to talk to someone. Why will people feel that way if there wasn't something to it? There's a reason people think that way. There's a reason behind it. Even with all the stuff Misha's going around doing, people still feel sorry for her and can give her and sympathize with that. Maybe something did happen to her. It just may not be what she's saying. Because no one's saying that about Cassie. Why? Because even as a victim, she has tangible things to link her. Even if Cassie was dating Diddy and we never knew. Say he was keeping her in a dungeon or keeping her in a house and she was Rapunzel. She never came out. There's things to lead us to know that she's telling the truth. So it's hard for someone to try to discredit Cassie's story because she's being honest. When it comes to Adria, when it comes to Mesha, when it comes to Allie, there is nothing tangible. So at that point, you either choose to believe that person or question them. Doesn't mean that Allie's lying. To me, I just haven't seen anything that says that she's telling the truth. Diddy getting arrested does not do that. No. Why? Because Cassie is the reason he got arrested. If Diddy had underground tunnels, we found that information out to be factual if it's true. After the raids, Allie Carter did not send federal agents anywhere. She is not responsible for that raid nor listed, and there's a whole trial going on with Diddy. He has not been subpoenaed. Tangible. There's nothing tangible. Nothing. Our people are after her. Who? Mr. Outlaw. Everyone got. Why are we protecting anybody if you're blowing the whistle? You don't get to take the whistle. But I'm not allowed to question that. The questions. That's all. And Allie can choose to answer them. And I'm not talking about with me. I'm just saying with anybody because there's plenty of people that have questions. Questions does not mean discredit. Questions does not mean you are lying. It does not mean that. So because I have questions for Allie Carter, does not mean that she is not telling the truth. This just don't make sense to me. Now she can accurately explain it to where I feel like, you know what, it makes sense. And then I can let it go. But I'm not just letting things go, let them go. I don't feel that it's necessary to go around saying that you are Tupac Shakur's daughter when you are saying that you are a victim advocate, because that is not true. You are not Tupac's daughter. So, what you stating that means that there is some nefarious things that you're not the most honest person, because that is not true. So, if I don't believe that Tupac is your daughter and you haven't me anything tangible for me to believe so, why would I just believe anything else? She looks like a Feeny girl. This I look like Eddie Murphy and all type of other people. I'm still not related to that man. I'm not related to him. I've never met Eddie Murphy before in my life. He's my hero. I would love to meet him. He's an amazing man. I would love to meet him. I would love to be related to him. I'm not. So a lot of us look like people. That's why they call them doppelgangers, stuff like that. People look like people. I'm not saying that, you know, don't feature him, but at the same time, that don't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything to me. Um, they look like someone. Zoe Kravitz looks like Lisa Bonet because that's her mother. But there may be somebody that looks just like Zoe Kravitz. There may be another woman I heard that looks just like Lisa Bonet, but it don't mean they're related. Doesn't mean that at all. Mm-mm, absolutely not. You could go right now and look back in the 1800s or the early 1900s and find a black person that looks just like you. And it's a possibility that y'all could be related or just not. Features. Hmm. They just are. But yeah, you can go back and look back in the day, and probably find a couple people that look just like you. Don't mean that you're related. I don't mean that at all. There's people of races and nationalities that look like each other too. I've seen white people that look like black people and black people that look like Asian people, and they mean it just is what it is. That it doesn't mean that there's any relation. So yeah, please hit the like, over 500 likes. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Over 800 people in the building. Shout out to Gemini 21 for gifting 5 memberships. I really appreciate it, sweetheart. I love you. Um, yeah, so it doesn't mean that. So that's just how I think. I don't expect proof of everything. I don't expect Ali Carter to prove everything that's coming out of her mouth. I do not expect that at all. I feel that that is a very dumb way, very small way of thinking. I'm more open minded than that. But if you are showing me something, then it's easier for me to go and push your story as you are telling truth because you have tangible things. Like, okay, well, whether you believe this happened or not, look, she did meet this person. Look, she was with Akon, this night and blah blah blah. To come forward with a story but say that everything that was done was in secrecy, why are you telling story? Shout out to Stand On. Thank you so much. I love you, sweetheart. Like, why are you telling the story? You're talking about babies passing away next to you, and this person is on the floor, and like, why you can't prove any of these things? And the problem with that, with the story, that I couldn't really believe you if I wanted to, because you haven't proven anything. Nothing. You're gonna see a lot of videos on Ali Carter, but you're not gonna see videos of proof she's telling the truth. You're not. You're not. She putting Birdman and all these people and these alleged affidavits that still have not been turned in. You know, but you want me to just believe that person because you do? Then you believe it. Go ahead. You go right ahead. You believe it. Is you want to part of our Patreon? I'm not sure, but there are docs on there. Yes. So I have seen her Patreon, and her Patreon is filled with other people's stories, other people's stories. And when I say that, stories of other people that have been abducted, that have been part of trafficking and whatnot. Those are their reports, not hers. Not hers. Mm-mm. So like random victims. So it's like me looking up a victim story here, of someone and a police report being out there and then I go put it on my Patreon. That's what it is. And she says that she's worked with these people or know these victims and stuff like that. Her word against, yeah. She has never put up any documents about herself. No. No, she has not. I would have put them in my survivings. When I look for information, I look hard, real hard. I also believe that that's why Mesha felt safe saying that Ali Carter had her police report, meaning Mesha was willing to take the identity, once again, steal the identity of another victim to pursue it as herself. So I'm assuming that's why Misha felt like I'm gonna say that Allie Carter has it. I'm assuming it's an assumption because no, no, don't none of those names say that from what I saw say Lamisha. It's just random police reports of random people, and none of the names say Allie Carter. None of them are her. Yeah. Mhm. So yeah, there's no, with the police reports, and it says that Allie was in the report helping the victim report as if she was the one that rescued or found said person. Yeah. Do any of them say Tory Outlaw? No, no, none of them say outlaw, but her and her mother clearly have a problem with the outlaws. Oh, let's get into that. Hold on, let me pull that up, honey. Let me pull that up, honey. Let me pull that up. Clearly, the outlaws, which are Tupac's people, from what I'm gathering, um, are I guess on their row. And I believe the female that they're trying to talk about, I think that Allie's mom is trying to push that may be Athene Shakur. Yeah, let's listen. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm like, girl, Athene ain't nowhere in this damn chat. But okay, alrighty, but okay, whatever. So let's get into Allie.
Oh, honestly.
Okay,
And you know,
so Allie spoke. This is recent. She finally came back. This is after her October 5th live that she did and kind of just appeared. This is Allie talking. She done came back, y'all, and this is what she got to say.
some people
Her
really
and her mother Shelly is in the car too.
don't believe me when I say like some lies. I really
Can y'all
do jump
hear?
off and start puking. I just talked to an angel right now, and I was talking to them. They were like, "You want to think about it and throw up?" And call me back. I don't get the puke bags with me right now. They know me so well.
So she was saying she wanted to puke, I guess, because I guess there's something big happening. I guess I don't know, like it's another celebrity getting exposed or about to get exposed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Thank y'all for the super stickers. I'm so sad that I missed them. I'm gonna see if I can find a way because I really want to thank you guys because I love you and I really appreciate it. I think my boo Josie. I hope I said thank you because I know Josie sent the super sticker. Josie Lawyer. Thank you so much. I love you. But I'm about to look into it.
You want to think about it and throw up and call me back? Yeah. You got another question? I'm trying
So
to.
she does Q&As on Mondays usually, but she's been gone for a while. So she came back. I believe this is either Thursday or Friday. That just passed. And she's doing a live Q&A. Now I want y'all to know this in this chat on Facebook because I'm putting another surviving together so I can put the chat up. In the chat on Facebook, many people were in the chat saying, Misha, do you know Misha? Do you know Adria? Do you know Adria English? Mind you, this is being said in the chat. Notice, we're going to listen to this whole video. Notice that Allie never acknowledges Misha or Adria. One thing I will give Allie Carter, she keeps her eye on the prize. There's certain like celebrities and other people like that she's needing to take down, and stuff like that. And she keeps her eye on the prize. This whole Misha and Adria thing, I feel that this is proof that they're lying because they said that Allie got the report, the police report, and Allie was, there with them. She saw them at the party. Adria saw Allie Carter at one of the parties, the Diddy parties, and she was doing this and doing that, blah blah blah. Misha said that her and Adria was in like freight carts or something like that together. Girl, just all type of stuff. And yeah, yeah, I don't trust Allie's mom. I will say this: when you said that she beat her, I do feel like if Allie is, we don't get into if she's telling the truth or not. If Allie is delusional, or if Allie is unwell, her mother Shelly does not help. She does not help. She feeds it. She literally does. Like she feeds into it, and it's like she does it more than Allie. Like it also gives me this kind of like energy. It's like, is her mom making her do this? Like, is her mom making her go live and say? Like, I don't know. But let's keep listening.
See them as they come through. Hold on. Facebook. Are you who? Let's do another question. Facebook. Let's do let's let's do another question.
Now,
You
people are
know
asking
what?
questions.
Y'all.
She ignored all of the Mesha and all of the Adria questions. She ignored them all. And it was many of them. Many people wanted to know why wouldn't people ask Ali about Adria and Mesha? She completely ignores it.
You know what? I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Ooh.
Okay? First of all. Second of all, I wanted to see if you had any questions for Monday questions on a that are not Monday questions on a what's today? Today's Friday. Today's Friday. Oh boy, we're on. I don't know. As Charlie Ward reached out in
Please
any
hit the
way
like.
more to help out on or do another video. No, we did part one.
So they asked her about a creator and if she was going to be like working with him anymore as he reached out to her since to try to help. And she said no, but she said that they're good.
And we did part two, and I never heard from him, but we stopped on good terms. So everything that I know of, it's okay. That's what I know of. So everything's good, but no, we just didn't. We didn't do anything else. Why do you feel like throwing up? You'll see.
So she said at the beginning of the live that she felt like throwing up. So people in the chat were just like, okay, well, girl, what you want to throw up for? We're like, why you feel that way? And she says, you'll see. Cryptic. I'm assuming. Let's just part.
I think you're gonna see. Pay attention to who pops their head up after this.
She says, so pay attention to who pops their head up after this. So I'm assuming she's talking about some celebrity. Um, I'm assuming either that or maybe Misha and Adria. She said, you'll see. But I'm assuming it's like celebrity bound is what it's giving. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
Just pay attention. Sometimes you don't say it because we'd rather them show their asses. So you really, when they show their true colors, believe them. So we'd rather sometimes let things happen because we gotta wait.
Well, she does talk in a lot of riddles. I do agree. And honestly, it's like textbook for people that aren't being honest. Like I looked that up. I looked that up. I did. And looking that up, that is a behavior of a person that speaks in a lot of like subliminals, windows, vague, passive aggressive. At times it's someone that's not being honest. I'm just saying from what I've did, the research that I've done on this type of energy, when a person is always speaking in riddles or you have more questions with a statement than you are supposed to, then it's usually someone that is not being honest. And they do that. It's kind of like if you do something that you should definitely tell somebody, you don't tell them. And when they find out, they say, "Well, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you." A person like that with riddles to protect themselves. So if it comes out that something isn't true or whatever she was expecting to happen or hearing about that was going to happen or hoping that was going to happen, it doesn't happen. So then they have to fall back. So then if a person comes to her and say, like, girl, I thought you said it was going down and somebody was about to get popped, something like that. Like, girl, what happened to that? And she'd be like, well, I didn't say it, that anything's going to happen. I said something could, or I just told you to, to wait around, so that gives dishonest. It does not give honesty because why speak in riddles when you are a whistleblower? If you are on the run, allegedly, you're feeling like people are after you, chasing you. You don't feel comfortable sleeping. You feel like you need people to basically watch you sleep. Um, then why keep doing what you're doing? You know. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,000 people in the building. Please hit the like.
See how they play out.
Sabrina says, I don't know what to believe anymore. I say this. I say go with your gut. Go with your gut. If you think someone is telling the truth, you do not have to disagree with your process or disagree with them because a content creator may not. So because I may question some things or disagree with some things, it does not mean you have to. And I think that that's where a lot of subscribers get it messed up. If you believe Misha, you have every right to. If you believe Adria, you have every right to. That is on you. That's not, and I think that that's what it becomes. The energy it becomes instead of keeping the eye on the prize. Like the prize is as evil as Diddy being held behind bars and kept there. That is the focus. That is what everyone should be focusing on. Not worried about if this or that person is telling the truth or not. Because again, notice none of the people that have lawsuits and whatnot are being questioned. Like no one's victim bashing them or victim shaming them, or anything like that. They're being completely left alone. As far as I gather, you ask, the woman that just filed her lawsuit against Diddy that's public, that was Tiffany Pink's and yeah, Tiffany Pink, please, Tip Pink and Cassie's friend. No one's calling her out. No one's saying she's lying. She's not telling the truth. Nobody's doing that. No one. I mean, we don't have any reason to say anything like that. And the victims do deserve protection. But the people that are going to come live and lie about this, I think it's important for them to be called out on it so that other people think that they can just come forward and do this. When people see things, it gives them ideas. So you already have Misha coming forward lying about being Jane Doe. It's just a matter of time before a man comes forward and lies about being a John Doe, or you have other women that are coming forward will lie about being the other Jane Does, and stuff like that. All because they put the idea in their head. Well, if you've gotten clout and money, and all of this stuff off the line, I want to do it too. Why can't I do it? I need money, or I'm going through some stuff, and like then that is when chaos begins. This is why they call people agents of chaos because this is how it starts, and then it, you know, magnifies and it starts to spread. Other people doing it. We need to clip the cancer. We do. We do. We do. We need to clip it. We need to cut it out. We need to get rid, of the Mishas and the Adrias for lying because Adria is the first one to me to lie in a lawsuit and Misha is the first one to lie about being a Jane Doe or making up a story about Diddy hurting and harming her. It's like, girl, you ain't never met Diddy before in your life. I would have an important question. What does Diddy peen look like? What it look like? You don't want to say that? Okay, fine. Maybe it's too invasive. Does he have any birthmarks? What does his thighs look like in the nude? What does his buttocks look like in the nude? Does he have any tattoos that we haven't seen? Something like that. Like if you come in with information like that, then that's different. But you just sitting there screaming stuff and then saying that a movie based off of you that you gave them rights to, you know how many bunch of paperwork will be involved. And then here's another thing. Have y'all ever met a victim that the police asked if they can make a movie out of what happened to them? That is some of the weirdest shit I've ever heard. So she said she told the police that the police have, why would the police don't make movies? It would be illegal. And then you said you were a minor. So then it would have been sealed because you said that it was sealed. You know how illegal it is to get that information, especially to a production company to make a movie out of it? Imagine a minor's police report of horrific things happen to them given to a director slash production company to make a movie out of a sealed document. Then question giving permission. You are a minor. So as a minor, even if they wanted it for a movie or wanted to, they couldn't do that without a guardian or something. Like you can't sign that type of paper, especially for a check, because they would have definitely paid you for the rights to it and whatnot. Like, but you just gave it away for free. Girl,
Any other questions? Has anyone actually helped you in any significant way? The angels. No, the angels, they just.
Oh, sorry. D Small says, I didn't realize you're the Davey Way on the phone with the hag. Now the math is math and LOL. She's still over there playing calls. Hag, you miss me so much. I will not be your handler. Don't pay enough, girl. And Hodell ain't got no money. He just over there fat and wheezing. Like, girl, I will not be your handler. Hag, leave me alone. I don't want to be your friend. Like, girl, you that thirsty for the day, girl. Girl, you want to be my friend so bad. Like, you miss me so bad. Like, I'm the one that could do this damage control for you right now, girl. To like clean this up for you, girl. And I pass. Like, girl, let me go. Oh my, let me go. Girl, let the monkey way go. Girl, you gotta let me go and breathe, girl. I ain't nobody. Aren't you a star? Aren't you a star, bro? What are you still talking about me for? Girl, aren't I beneath you? Like, no, we will not be friends. You gotta let me go, honey. I get it. I get it. I get it. We understand, Hag. But how do I? Girl, you gotta let me go. Let it go. Let it go.
The angels, the everyday angels that have to return to their lives and their families and everything. Um, that they have going on. They have drove with us. They have sat with us. Some people have stood guard while we got a few hours of sleep. Or
No, it's just now. She said the people will still go watch and sleep. No, it's the like the continuation of like playing old calls. I haven't talked to her in like a month or so, like month and a half. And then my girl, when her man said that we can't talk anymore, after I cussed his fat nasty arse out, and then my girl, and she allowed it because she loved when I get, when I get all hostile, and all of that, and make her diaper wet. Her diaper get wet. When I do that, and I'm like, oh, that huggy that she be over there wearing, girl, them two huggies strapped together, girl. The parent choice on one side and the huggy on the other one, girl. Girl, she misses me. She loves me, girl. So, yeah. So she love when I get all rah 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 rah. She love that. She like, ooh, Sean, you make me feel so vulnerable. So gays. So she really like loved me, yeah. And I had to cuss that fat loser, okay, that's sitting over there. I had to cuss out fat boy. I had to cuss him out. Because when nobody even talk to him, it's just like, you always like trying to like finagle your way in here. Like, I'll take your, what are you talking about? Like, I'll take your whole, bruh. Like, sit down. Yes. Like, you're weird. Like, you're gonna go before I go anywhere. She loves me. you know? So it's that she's still playing. It's like, why? It's like she's trying to prove to people that we know each other. Can you pull out a recording of you talking to Diddy, please? Or can you pull out a recording of you talking to Jay-Z, please? Can you pull out a recording? Because, girl, you worried about the wrong Like, can you play a call with you on the phone with one of the victims that you say that you work with? The ones that said that they know that it be babies in the suitcases of the car? You worry about Sean. Like, why? Like, you miss me. You miss me. Why? Don't you like hate me? Like, I'd be so confused. But yeah, it's hilarious, bro.
um, prayed with us.
Now, hold on. Let's get into this. She said people
While
be
we stood
watching them
guard, we
sleep.
got a few hours of sleep. Or
Hold on, let me wind up.
prayed. They have drove with us. They have sat with us. Some people have stood guard while we got a few hours of sleep, or
She said some people have stood guard while she's got a few moments of sleep. So that's her saying that people are after her. People are following her. So the angels, the people that follow, like, I'm assuming her subscribers and people like that, are these angels that she's speaking of.
prayed with us. While we slept in our car, they slept in their car next to us because we were just like, we don't want you to pay for a damn thing. We just want you to know what this is going on, and we're gonna stay right here in our car. And they're like, all right, we pulling over. We stay right here with you too. We've had a lot of car slumming parties.
So with the car storm partners, they're saying that just watch us because people are after us. Imagine sitting there all night, sitting next to a car, and don't nobody drive past. Don't nobody pull up. You don't see no black SUVs or white vans. No, Allie, I don't have no problem with you. But if I was a woman and I was being one of these angels looking out for you, and we lay on the side of the road all night in a damn car and don't nothing happen to you, I would beat your ass. I sure would. Hit you clean in your mouth. Waste some my fucking time. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. If I was a woman, I wouldn't hit you as no man. But if I was a woman and you have me sitting all outside and stuff, like I ain't susceptible of getting R worded and stuff like that too. You just got me out here wasting my damn time. I would tap on your car window to wake you up. Get up. Hurry up. Come on. Shelly, you too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Cause I could have been at home with my man. I could have been at home with her. Yeah, come on, Shelly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out. There's some angels that know what's up and sleeping at the car and the stations. When are you gonna do the talk about the porn industry? We are going to do that talk probably in a week or two. So she's supposed to be talking about the porn industry. Wouldn't this have been a really good time for Adria to come up? Wasn't she in the same industry? Adria's name is in the chat. I get it gives Allie like rolling her eyes at it because again, this whole life people have been asking about Mesha and asking about Adria, and as you see, this has been going for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. She has completely ignored it, and this is a Q&A. She has completely ignored it. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like, or baby seals will die. Correct. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Or a dog having a litter right now, a puppy or two may not make it. Do you want that, or do you want conscience? Okay. Please hit the like, or this graduating class this year in most of y'all states is going to be only 2, 3 black people. Correct. Please hit the like. We've got a couple days to keep our head down. We're trying to get a couple more of those so I can get all links to the things that we need to go. Now this is Shelly talking. This is her mom. His mother, Shelly, is over here instigating. I mean, talking with that talk. So we're gonna do that soon, but that will be very great. But there will be we're gonna start putting up a poll, maybe a few days before of different questions for people to start thinking about prior to that talk. Um, yeah. Yep. Yep. I like Allie. I like her. Like I do. I really do like Allie. Like I don't have a problem with that. Like I like her. She's intriguing. I've always found her intriguing. Okay. Are they here? 6 minutes in. 6.5 minutes in. Okay. So usually, sometimes Intel will call us when we get off of our live and kind of let us know what's up to this shit show we got going on. It's complete fucking shit. No name says, what's intriguing about her to you, Sean? I don't know. I just think that went to like CPS and things like that. I don't know. It's like she kind of like got me in a headlock because a lot of that I do kind of believe. I do believe her when she's talking about CPS maybe parts of CPS, not just CPS in general. Parts of CPS may be involved in like child trafficking and stuff like that. To me, that is completely plausible, and that a lot of people have been through things like that. A lot of people have, and who easier than someone from CPS like selling kids? If they're coming to remove them from homes and stuff like that, they keep the paperwork. What they write and put into the system, which is kind of going to be believed. Rather a person says that other things happened. And children are removed from homes all the time. So who's to say that there aren't, crooked workers out here that are selling them to people, or dropping them off to homes for a certain amount of time, and then they got a certain amount of time to do what they need to do or gonna do, and then they come pick them back up and drop them off. Who knows? That could be true. So I think that's really what like intrigued me with her. And what's still intriguing and means that parts of her story could be plausible. Like they could be real. I don't know. You know? It's hard for me to just throw her away and be like, oh, she's a liar. Oh, she's a Mesha. Oh, she's this, oh, she's that. No, Allie does have tangible things like her being an advocate. She's been to seminars. She has even been put in like bulletproof vests and stuff for her protection while she's doing and saying certain things. So there are some things that makes it like, okay, there's something here. There's a story here. So that intrigues me. Because like why bring her on stage and have her, talk to these people when I if like everything she's saying is just straight bullshit, you know, I'm like, there's something to it. There's something behind this. There is a story here. Okay. But when it comes to Misha, there is no story. There isn't. When it comes to Adria, there is no story. Like they're just a bunch of, and why there isn't a story, because the story keeps changing. Okay. One story, one truth. When them stories start to change and whatnot, so does the truth. The truth changes too. From people going from believing you to not believe you. So yeah, but with Allie, with me, the jury is still out. There are things I question. Her especially saying that Tupac Shakur's her father. So yeah, so it's like I'm like, 50-50 with her. Yeah.
Show we got going on. So usually they call us and they tell us what's up. Now, with you guys, we have intel coming from so many ways. There's times when I've been like, hey, I know it's coming. Hey, I know it's coming. Hey, I know it's. Hello? Hi. Lay on? Okay.
So now Allie's mom, Shelly, is about to go in. She about to go in.
Are there? Or do we know that one? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
I'm torn too. When it comes Raven, I'm right there with you. I'm torn. One thing I will say, I'm not going to let Misha and Adria dictate how I feel about Allie. Okay. The only way for that to happen, please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 800 people in the building, 647 likes. Thank you to everybody who has double tapped that screen. I really appreciate it. Um, but what I will say about Allie is I feel like Allie needs to stay far away from these lying women. She needs to stay far. Girl, please do not attach yourself to this story at all when they have already been debunked. And with them being debunked, people are going to side eye you. If you come forward in any type of way, Allie, and try to make it look like Misha or Asia are telling the truth, your story is dead. It's gone. Because then that will let us know that would be an opportunist as well. Because she doesn't have as many factual, receipts and stuff out there basing off of the allegations that she has made. So don't muddy the water and self sabotage by adding yourself in with these men. Do not do that. Just stay away from them. The closer you get, the like the tinge of credibility that you do have, they will rip it away. They will rip it away. So I appreciated Allie ignoring the questions about Misha and Adria, because if I seen them, she's seen them, and it was many, many, many questions about Misha and Adria. and she ignored them all. She ignored them all. Sean, would you interview either one of them? I would not reach out for interviews, no. But if Mesha, Adria, or Ali ever wanted to speak to me, the door is open. It absolutely is. And that's why I don't attack them. I'm just unbiased. Adria has pissed me off. I will say that. I am disappointed, and I am disappointed in Mesha. But at the same time, I don't hate them. I don't feel a need to attack them, or anything like that. It's just disappointing. That's all. I'm just disappointed. That's it. Because I just don't feel like victimhood should be being played on at all. It's not a game. It's not something you get to one day you are, and then the next day you aren't, and one day, this person did all these horrible, deplorable things to you, but then the next day you talking about some how you sucking strawberries and stuff off of minors, and I can't. I cannot. It is way too much for me. So, yeah, but I won't let that dictate that. So, I would encourage Allie, please stay far away from these women. Please stay far away from this woman. Let the lies that they have told on you just wash away. Just wash over. Like just don't feed it. Please don't feed it, because then I will feel some type of way about Allie, and I really don't want to feel that way. I don't. I want to keep the energy that I have with her right now, which means it's a high probability that she could be telling the truth, and it's a high probability that maybe these are some fabrications due to all of the trauma and things that she's been through, and whatnot in her life. So I really do want to believe them. And one thing that I can appreciate about Allie is that she's admitted, that she's been, a prostitute, and that she's been pimped, and things like that. Because then when people look into her backstory and find those things out about her, it's not like she was trying to keep things from people, or anything like that. So she has been honest about a lot of things, so I can appreciate that. And I also added my bank of credibility, a lot of things Ali has said. Ali said that she was put into the foster system. She was taken from CPS. That stuff is true, so she's not lying about those things. I mean, she has a white mom. She's telling the truth about a lot of stuff. And then when it comes to Misha, it's just like there's just nothing credible at all. I mean, at least Allie has things working for her, working in her favor. No, that's not that mom. That is her adoptive mother, her guardian. I believe, and I believe she adopted her like 19 or something like that. And so, but I believe it's her adoptive or guardian. Is what I believe.
Okay, so it's 7 minutes in. I told you guys that every time we jump on here, our intel tells us that there are Allie's handlers, there's witches, whatever, that are reporting back. Right? Okay, so when we were on first time, there were 5 fuckers on here listening, 5 handlers. Right now there's 3. They just already.
So now her mom, Shelly, is saying that there was 5 handlers on the live, and now that there's 3. It's like, how do you know that? And if they are handlers, out them. That's one thing that truly confuses me about Allie, is that it's like they protect some people, but then want to throw other ones, like Diddy and others under the bus. It's like expose everyone. Because if these handlers are after you, it's like, do you want them to chase you? If you have a mouse or something in your house, do you want it there, or do you want to get rid of it? Because if you want to get rid of it, you're going to have to set some traps and things like that so that you can catch it, so that you can get rid of it, so that you don't have to feel uneasy in your own home every time you hear a crick or anything like that. Oh, it's the mouse. Oh, it's the mouse. Oh, it's the mouse. But you ain't got no traps or nothing down. So do you want the mouse? Because if you don't want it, you have to do something to get rid of it. What you think, because it came, it's just gonna leave on its own? What? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna stay as long as you let it. It's just gonna move on in. If you then it's gonna have babies and all of that stuff eventually, and then you have all hoarding them. You got to get rid of it. That's the point of getting rid of a mice, because they breed like crazy. So when they find a mate, whatnot, and they will, and one coming to your house, whether male or female, they go with somebody. They go with somebody. Okay, Ratatouille, a girlfriend, a two, a three. They find each other. And that's just what that works. Then they're gonna hurt you. That's why usually where there's one mouse, there's more. Like it's usually not just one. You just see that one. It don't mean it ain't other ones because hidden in some way. They travel in packs. So here they come. So that's why you catch them right away so that they know better. You put one trap down and then the girlfriend come and see, oh damn, you got my nigga. Damn, damn brother Tubi, I told you not to get in this house. Oh my God. So then they see that. So then they stupid and then now I gotta go eat. I'm hungry because I see that you dead. So then they go around and they try to find some food. Okay? Then you catch that one. All right? Then usually you ain't really gotta worry about after that. You know, you just keep some traps down for just in case. You know, one of they dumbass kids want to come in. So that's what I don't get about this situation. It's like, don't you want to catch these people? Or do you just want to catch certain people and let all the other rats just breed and live and just, you know, don't you want to catch them? Because then you got to be afraid. You have to be uncomfortable. Because most people, especially if you clean and you have like a mouse or something, because they come from the outside, so you can't necessarily control it unless you have really good insulation. But other than that, insulation isn't the greatest, or you may live in like an apartment or a townhome, or something like that, or just like a house like out in a wooded area, something like that. It's gonna be a higher probability that mice are gonna try to come in, if it gets cold. They come to warmth. It's just like, girl, don't you want to catch them all? Like Pokemon? Because I all the Pokemon. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is our real test. To jail them is our cause. Ooh, I will travel across the land. Yes. Searching far and wide. Yes. She's criminal to understand. Like, oh my God, don't you want to catch all of the Pokemon? Like no, the Predatormon. You just want to pee, girl. I'm okay. Y'all talk about the mama talk about some. Oh, it was five of them in here, and I was three. Girl, I would go down to Jackie, Sarah, Michael, Elo, and Alejandro. All five of these handlers, and now it's just three. Now it's just Alejandro and Michael, and but yeah, I'm named. Y'all help us catch these motherfuckers so we can park. So we can park this damn van. Oh my goodness. So it's just like, girl, like, do y'all want to be chased? Y'all scared to be in one place? Or what? Hello? Ain't y'all tired of running from these motherfuckers? No, no, y'all. Cause now it's that I question. I don't feel like that's a bad question. That's not me saying that I don't believe her, but I'm just saying, like, don't you want these people come so y'all can save gas? Y'all out here destroying the ozone layer because of these people, right?
I'm done within 6 minutes. Okay? We don't play romper room because I know who's on here. And I know who was on here.
Mm.
So
She said that within 6 minutes, five handlers was in the chat. Now it's only three. I ain't gonna play this. This say they names, Shelly, cause you starting to get a little piece on my nerve too.
um you guys remember romper room? If you're my age, you remember romper room. You remember when the lady would like hold up her little spyglass and she would look out through the TV and start calling people's names? Well, when we were little kids, that kind of freaked us out. If she called your name, like for me, I would hide behind the counter because I would be in my pajamas. I didn't want her to see me in my pajamas. So I'm gonna call out the
What?
outlaw women.
She said she calling out the outlaw women. Them the Tupac women. I'm assuming Athene and us.
I see you. I know you sitting on. I know you plotting on my kid, Mr. Outlaw. I see your ass.
She says, Mr. Outlaw, I see. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Can you say the name, please? Girl, if it's Tony Outlaw, say Tony Outlaw. Just say Mr. Outlaw. That could just be an at name. Just somebody just have that name in the chat. Like that's not giving information. You know, that's just what that were. And Allie's quiet right now, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like Shelly feeds a lot of this energy and paranoia into Allie. I do. I feel like she does.
You Black Panthers, I see your ass.
What the fuck you just say, Mrs. White Woman? She gonna say Black Panthers. I see her ass. They protect. Now y'all, and you have the right, ma'am. Okay, no wrong with you. Now remember, you was her adoptive mama, Allie Black, not you. No, Shelly, you don't get to say that, bruh. Y'all hear her? She gonna say in the Black Panthers, I see her ass. Wrong with you, fucking niggers. I see you fucking niggers in here, and I don't give a fuck that you're here. I know you're here after my daughter. I said, oh, you got your nerve. Did you say Blick? Girl, you couldn't panther. Got your dad. Now y'all hear her. Girl, listen.
You Black Panthers, I see your ass.
Oh.
For you outlaw women, you badass fucking broke ass heifers.
She says you outlaw when she's talking. You might as well say to you black women. You forget. No, no, no. Because that is the tone that it gives. Okay? Thank y'all for the cash app too. I seen it. I'm gonna thank y'all at the end of the show. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm gonna need you to get Shelly. I feel like she said the N-word hard R. Girl. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Y'all. It is giving that Natasha Boo. Wait, ain't it giving a little pink? Girl, even I'm not racist because I have a black daughter.
You Black Panthers, I see your ass. For you outlaw women, you fat ass, fuck broke ass heifers. I've waited for a decade for you come face to face me, and you cowards never will. But it took you 6 minutes to get on your fat ass on your damn broom and jump on this live. You could have called me. But trust and believe, I am coming to you guys.
Girl, she said that you fat just could have been got on y'all broom and all of that, whatever that means. Whatever. Ooh, y'all said it's giving hard art. Girl, I said Shelly. Oh my word. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Somebody said, what the did she say? I'll be about to hold on. Can we say y'all know I'm messy. Y'all not messy. I'm still stuck on the Black Panther part. Like, girl, really? The Black Panthers? Like, wouldn't they be in assistance? Why would they the enemy now?
Never will. But it took you 6 minutes to get on your fat ass on your damn room.
Hold on.
I've waited for a decade for you to name. For me, I would hide behind the counter because I would be in my pajamas and wanted to see me in my pajamas. So I'm gonna call out the outlaw women. I see you. I know you sitting on here. I know you plotting on my kid. Mr. Outlaw, I see your ass. You Black Panthers, I see your ass.
Oh, she said Black Panthers with the S plural. I'm like, aren't they helpful? I'm so confused by that. I'm like, why say, girl, you don't have to say that, girl. Oh my goodness.
For you outlaw women, you fat ass, broke ass heifers.
Who are the outlaw women? Blacks. Blacks. They are black women. Black women. 100%. These outlaw women she's talking about, they're black women. They are. They're black.
I've waited for a decade for you face to face with me, and you cowards never will. But it took you 6 minutes to get on fat ass on your damn broom and jump on this live.
They love to call black women fat asses. They love, girl.
You could have called me.
A black woman being thick to them, that's fat. Because they go up and down like a stop sign. So they're not used to curves and I'm a girl. So even if you got curves, you're fat. So they love saying that about the black girl.
But trust and believe, I am coming for you guys. I ain't putting up with your bullshit. You're not gonna fuck with my kid, and you're certainly not gonna fuck with the child alters.
Mm.
You better back the fuck up. I know the hell the shit you did.
Mm.
I know quite a bit.
What is she talking? I don't fucking know. She just threatening random people in the chat. I guess to push this narrative that they are being chased or something like that. Because where's Shelly Man at? Mama got to have a life too. Where's her Melvin? Mm. Mm. Why is she speaking? Good question. I'm like, isn't this a Q&A for Allie? I was just sitting there just letting her get it off what she need to get off, and she ain't done. Hold on.
You fucking outlaws. You fucking outlaws, sirs. Knock your shit off. So, for all you, this is how this shit works. We get on a live, Allie's handlers, people that programmed, people that split her and programmed her child alters, they jump on here looking for information.
Serene says, I think she been drinking. Ooh, I hope not she driving. Blue Button says she was one of the first people to talk about adrenochrome publicly. I know that. I've heard of that years ago. But and I've seen other celebrities talk about it publicly too, including the men from the Goonies movies. They talked about adrenochrome. She sound like Blue Button says Shelly is the same gender like is he? Oh, this lady is crazy. I cannot. Let's keep listening.
You'd be surprised where I have intel. You'd be surprised who's playing both sides of the fence.
It's those things. You'd be surprised all the intel I have. You'll be surprised the people playing the fence. Why don't you name them? I just don't feel like we should pick and choose who you're gonna protect. Like, I don't know. To me, that's crazy.
To know I see you. Every time you guys jump on here, I see your dumbasses. Ain't nobody afraid of you.
Ooh.
We are 100%. You guys are spending money, conjuring demons, flying on your fucking brooms, and you ain't done shit except be a pain in the ass.
So y'all think she's talking about MK Ultra? So the ones that programmed her is in the chat. Those are the handlers she's speaking of. Why would they show themselves? What? If I'm a handler that's controlling you and brainwashed you and all of that stuff, I'm gonna stay in the shadows. And then she said 5 of them hopped in the chat, and 3 of them were currently still there. Y'all can believe this?
You want to go? Let's go. All right, that's just what we needed to see. I just wanted to let that play out. You two outlaw sisters, I've been waiting for your asses for a decade. Been waiting for you to come face to face with me.
You go get beat up though. Like, girl, why are you calling out these black women like, girl? See, there you go. See, this is why y'all running now. Because again, how do you like just say, "Oh, I've been waiting to see you outlaw sisters face to face" as a woman, y'all? As a woman, this is a woman talking to another woman, so this ain't as a woman to y'all in the chat, to women in the chat, trans women too, whatever. Um, if a female is saying, "I've been waiting to see you face to face," what energy is that giving? Is that giving I just want to talk, or is that giving when I see you, what's up? How y'all taking that? Absolutely, I feel like they're fighting words too. Like, cause that's what it gives. Like, oh, I've been waiting to see y'all for 10 years, face to face. To face for what? What can't you say right now that you couldn't say to my face? So obviously you don't want to talk when you see me. Hmm. Correct. You want these hands is what, because that's what it's giving. It's giving these hands. It's giving when I see you beat your ass. Say less. It's giving when I see you run up. That's what it's giving. Like there will be none of this when we see each other. It's gonna be ow, ow. Yeah. Because why can't you just say it right now? If you have something to say, you can say it right now. Like, mm, uh, okay, sorry, girl. She got her nerve.
These fucking cowards.
Hold on one second, child. Hold on. Monica for the cash apps. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me.
You, you won't ever come to a real woman. You'll only fuck with little children. You only drug little children and rape little children and program and split little children. Fuck you.
Who said? My point of saying that is they're saying that they're in a car. She said at the beginning of the live that they've had angels stop and sleep on the road with them and stuff like that, so they can watch over and make sure that nothing happens. Blah blah blah. Yet you are online threatening people and calling them out. If you feel like you're in danger, if Allie left because y'all were getting threats and stuff like that, why are you on here doing it? Again, like I said, it was like running from DV, running from a relationship that a person is getting really dangerous and whatnot. You're scared for your life, but you keep going live antagonizing that person. That doesn't make any sense. So why do you keep antagonizing these people if you are afraid of them? Hello? What would I need to research? Okay, explain this. Medj or Mej, whatever. Allie Carter said in her last live in October, okay, understand what the fuck I need to research in between what she's saying out of her mouth. It's like a person saying, you don't know me, but I do watch you. And when I watched you last, you said that you were leaving the internet because and crying on camera, all of that, because people were threatening you and your mom, and they were from bigger heads. So for y'all safety, y'all were leaving. You were gonna, be leaving and moving around. So then you move around just to come back live and threaten those same people you said you running from. What do I need to research? Her mom is literally threatening these people. Literally, you need to hear it again. Imagine threatening people you running from. That's crazy. That don't even make sense. What? Explain this.
These fucking cowards. You, you won't ever come to a real woman. You'll only fuck with little children. You only drug little children and rape little children and program and split little children. Fuck you.
Who say all this to somebody that they running from? Who do that? What research are me going to do on Allie going to explain how she said her and her mom were in danger and that she was leaving the internet? Because I can pull that video up. It's her last live. It's like 12 minutes long, 12 to 15 minutes long. One of the last lives she did before this one. I'm in fear for my life. I'm leaving. All for that to completely switch. Because how are you live threatening people? Her mom literally said that she's going to see these outlaw women in person. Like, you on here saying that these people, and then again, it's vague. What am I researching? She's not even, we don't even know who her mom talking to. She's just speaking out loud. And it sounds like to a point, like every time they talk, they talking on the whole Hollywood. But we're supposed to question that. Because Allie has said this and this and this in the past. So what? None of it is proven. The words. The words. Just like right now, these are words. Weird. Again, if you're in fear for your life, driving in a car because you don't want to stay in one place because you feel safer constantly going, because the more that you're going, the less you feel like they're going to find you. These people are going to get you, yet you are on live threatening them. Let's add insult to injury. Allie's allowing this, and Allie is not agreeing nor engaging in what her mom is saying. Allie is sitting here like, yeah, yeah, because of this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Allie's just sitting there. This is why I said at the beginning of the live, based off doing research, that I feel like Shelly antagonizes uh Allie. Shelly speaks as if these things happened to her. They didn't. Shelly speaks as if she's watched people she's speaking of do this to children. She hasn't. These are stories that have been told her, so you fall back. Allie should be saying these things because it's her experience, not her mom's adoptive mother of that. It's not her experience. So why is she talking like she's speaking from this is what happened to me? It didn't. It didn't fall back. If Allie ain't threatening people, why are you? If Allie does not feel safe, what gives you the right to come forth saying these things and antagonizing these alleged people in the chat, although you ain't naming names? What gives you the right to do that? It gives you puts batteries in Allie's back. It feels more so this live was done because Shelly wanted to talk, not Allie. Allie was cool playing the background. Allie was cool trying to be safe and whatnot. But leave it to the person that's vicariously living through her. It's like a stage mom. You know what a stage mom is? Meej, J, girl. You know what that is? So when a parent vicariously lives through their child, whether they got them in pageants or sports or things like that, always things that they wanted to do. And since they couldn't or didn't have the money to do so, they're pushing their child to do it instead. And because their kid loves them, that's why they do it, even if they don't like doing it, even if they don't want any part of it. They do it because they see how happy it makes their parent and that their parent is proud of them and says things that they don't normally say, showering them with this love, and whatnot. But then when the dark moments come is when they like lose and things like that, when they lose the pageant, when they lose the sporting event and whatnot, when the parent is living vicariously through them. So anger, you'll think that they just lost. hmm So if Allie fall back, if her mom is, basically pushing her as the conduit to be able to speak, Allie's going to do it whether she wants to or not. So hey, that's what it gives. That is the energy that it gives. I feel like Allie was content not going live and stuff like that. I do. Because if she wasn't, then she would have been going live. She's an adult. So for her to go live right now, there's a reason behind it. And again, she ain't doing too much talking. So who I'm supposed to think I did this was to go live. If her mind behind the scenes, like, yeah, go live, do a Q&A, da da this, da da that. Maybe they're running low funds, maybe they need money. I mean, who knows?
Right, that's all.
Over 800 people in the building. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. 722 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Y'all are comedy. If you weren't so pathetic, you might be funny.
Allie is literally looking at the chat, and I was looking at the screenshot, the screen video that I got. There were so many people talking about Mesha and Adrian in the chat. Allie ain't uttered a word. Allie just, and please, Allie, keep the same energy. Please do not feed it. Please, girl. Please don't feed it.
get the information you want.
Within the last almost 7 minutes, Allie has not said a word. It's all in Shelly.
Among thieves.
Yeah, I believe she said commies. I believe.
Grown ass women.
Oh no, she said comedy. I think she said comedy. I don't want to lie. I think she said comedy.
Sitting on somebody's page trying to stalk them, buying contracts, plotting evil. That she won't ever come face to face with me.
Buying contracts, plotting evil. Now we don't have enough proof of none of this stuff. She's just talking. She's just talking. Do you have any of these contracts? You had, like anything? Did you have any a receipt of it or a receipt that something? But whatever. We're supposed to just believe it, right? I guess whatever. Um, but she says, but never to a person's face. So it's like, why are you running if you want this to happen to your face? Don't all you got to do is just slam, put the car in park, just hang out for the night and let them just catch up to you, I guess. Antagonizing people you're supposed to fear blows me. It's like saying, I'm running from Diddy, I'm running from Diddy, and then they free Diddy. And you saying, I'm running from Diddy, I'm running from Diddy, I'm running from Diddy, but you keep talking about him. You keep forward saying stuff about him, threatening him, and but you'll never say that to my face. And I thought you were scared of him. I thought y'all scared of these people. I'm not to antagonize someone I fear. That's crazy.
Scared of something. Nobody wanted me, but you're still doing all of this.
Only Allie.
Do you? Everybody always said they didn't want me. And if they could kill me, it would be easier. And they used me for what they needed to. And that they really didn't want me. But nobody else can take care of me. Nobody else can have me. I can't live my life. I can't do anything.
Oh, not psychopath.
You want to go? Let's go. I'm not scared of you.
Then why are you running? Allie says, if you want to go, we can go. Projecting the energy that has been from her mom. Her mom just sit here and said, "Da, da, 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 da." So that's why I say battery and back. But people tell you to do your research, Allie. I am. What do you call this? What do you call this? This is research. Allie started this live off with completely different energy than her mom. When her mom, Shelly, joined the conversation, her energy was completely different from Allie's. Yes, it was more so argumentative, angry, and whatnot is like where the mom was coming from. Allie wasn't coming from there. Allie was coming more from a place like, I know I haven't been live. I know y'all been worried about me. This, more so like trying to update her audience on what's going on. But it's doing a Q&A, and that's the reason of doing the Q&A. People have questions. They want to know what's been up with you, where you've been, stuff like that. And the mom comes with a whole nother energy, but then Allie pushes the same energy after her mom because she didn't have that same energy. So it's battery and let's go.
You killed that little girl. Tori's dead.
So Allie names a girl named Tori and said that unalive this little girl. Her name's Tori and she's no longer living. Yet we have no idea who she's talking about. So I don't know if she's talking about like the Tory outlaw or Tony. I don't know, but she's saying that this is a little girl. And then watching the video from the past, she says that Tori is her. I believe. Right? Yes. That Tori is her. But a lot of people watching not gonna know that she's referring to herself. So then people gonna think that you're saying that after she said that she's heard babies be unalived and things. It's it's all over. So that's my thing. Being specific, you know, that's not specific. But okay, all right. I'm assuming she's talking about like a little her is my main assumption, but she could be talking about another kid. I mean, she's not the only Tory in the world. She could be talking about somebody completely different. She's not being specific, so we're just going to assume that it's her. Like assume that it's her. It's just an assumption. Like, girl.
Tori's dead and y'all had everything to do with that. He probably is. You want a good job. You want the world to know who you are.
And then that's another thing too. When you're telling a person to do research, the paper trail that is on Allie does not tell an actual story. It doesn't, right? So since that doesn't tell a story, do you go listen to hers? Allie's story does not make sense. It is all over the place. So to say do your research, there's no beginning, middle, and end. You're just gonna go watch a whole bunch of random videos of her making a bunch of accusations, and none of them have been proven. So when you say go do your research, you got to say stuff like about people like Cassie, because I can go do my research on Cassie. There's an actual story, beginning, middle. I know when she met Diddy. I know all of that stuff. Like that, you can tell somebody to go do your research. When somebody say Cassie sued Diddy for a money grab, no, she didn't. A New York Adult Survivor Act protected her and allowed her to be able to sue her abuser. That's when you go tell somebody to do their research. There is no paper trail on Allie that displays the story that she says. So what research do y'all be talking about? Tell people go watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos and TikTok videos because she's talking since 2020. Say that. Like, say that. Like, girl. Like just like she showed an affidavit online, and that's the only affidavit you see. Affidavits are legal documentation, is what an affidavit is. There is no legal affidavit that has ever been turned in with Allie Carter. There isn't. Now, see, back in the day, she could get away with that. With everything that's going on with Diddy right now, they're taking everything very so much seriously, and it is an open case. Meaning, anything that he did to her, especially if she can prove it, even if she can, if she could put herself into certain scenes, so any text messages, phone calls, certain reports from the past, then she can be utilized in keeping him in jail. But none of that has happened. So if she had a real affidavit, why does prosecution not use that against them? Prosecution is using everything that they can to keep Diddy in jail, even going to past employees, past interns, and things like that, of them proving that Diddy did something to them, hurt or harm them. Because the video of Cassie literally was not enough. So they can use as much evidence possible. So if Allie was telling the truth, if Allie had all of these police reports and stuff y'all swear that she has and that she done showed online, why does prosecution have none of them? Why? This is the best time to be doing stuff like that when they are really trying to take Diddy down. They really are. He is still in jail after 3 bail attempts. This is serious. This ain't no damn game. This is real. They really trying to charge him with this stuff. So this would be the time. Now I get in the early 2000s, stuff like that, when he was popping, when he had all of these people, backing him and helping him, whether it was federal, whether it was police departments, things like that. He has slid a lot of stuff underneath the rug and gotten rid of certain lawsuits and other complaints. He has. I would be lying if I said that that's not true. I would be. But I am looking for the people that are going to help take Diddy down. Shout out to the Don Shards. Shout out to the Cassie Venturas. So these people are literally trying to take him down based off real things that happen to them and others around them. What is the point of believing someone's story that is not true when it will do nothing to keep Diddy in jail? What is the point? What's the point? Believing Ali does what? Hurry up. Saying I believe everything that comes out of her mouth does what? What does that do? How does that keep Diddy in jail? How? Yeah, Diddy's in jail because of Cassie, nobody else. So you look dumb. She's like, still to this day, no actual tunnels have been proven to be in existence. But ain't you, it wasn't that Allie's I told you so? Wasn't that her I told you so? We ain't got no floor plans, no map, no underground map. We ain't got none of that. It's still just a rumor. Yeah, he's not in jail because of these people. Like that's the weird thing about it. Like Allie Carter did nothing to get Diddy locked up. Nothing. Mesha has done nothing to get Diddy incarcerated. Adria has done nothing to get Diddy incarcerated. Nothing. No, they're not the heroes that brought him to justice. So believing any of their stories do what? What does that do? To come forward and say, I believe Asia, that will not keep Diddy behind bars. It won't. Me coming forward saying, I believe Misha will not keep Diddy behind bars. Me coming forward saying that I believe Ali Carter will not keep Diddy behind bars. But me coming forward saying that I believe Don Richard will. Me coming forward saying that I believe Cassie Ventura will. Because they have tangible things that are going to keep him behind bars. That video of what happened to Cassie is going to help keep him in jail for what he did to her. There is no video of Diddy doing shit to Ali Carter. Nothing. Nothing. There is no video of Diddy doing anything to Adria. Nothing. None of that. So believing Ali does what? What does that do? Believing her mom does what? What does that do? When the whole motive is to get rid of Diddy. If she says Birdman and Akon and all of these people have done things to her, then she should be fighting for justice for those things instead of just coming live fucking triggering people. K Talks, I've tried to use the Run This Town video for a receipt, but I found a video of Ali saying that she's not in the Run This Town video. She said out her own mouth, but they tell you to do your research. I do. I do. My part four just ain't came out yet. But I got her on candid camera and that's not her. So who am I supposed to believe? Please don't tell me about doors that you're not behind. Yeah, that was cute. Don't tell me about doors you're not behind. That's one of the dumbest defenses that you can have to say you don't know everything that's going on, and neither the do you. That's stupid. Neither one of us do. I'm basing things of things that I've seen and heard, not assumptions. You can assume. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. No, no. My subscribers tell me all the time that Sean, you should be a lawyer. You should be a lawyer. I'm cussing in general. If you feel cussed at, leave. 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 That's all I can tell you. That's it. Because you can't come here and try to defend someone that you don't have anything to back anything that they're saying. Besides you saying, go look at things she said. You're not telling me, go look on this website, go look at this article, go something tangible. Y'all don't have nothing. That's why y'all sound stupid. Like, you sound dumb. Like, there is no defense. You cannot defend her. Like, you can't. Like, girl, like you can't. Like, girl. I'm defending kids, and then that's the channels you need to go to. I'm not talking about a child. I'm talking about a grown ass woman. I'm talking about over 30-year-old. Is who I'm talking about. A grown ass woman consistently coming forward, triggering people without any evidence to back the things that she is saying. And I'm not even talking about her own trauma because I believe her. I don't question her trauma. I question the things that she's saying about these big figures and whatnot, and they proved none of it when a lot of these people should be behind bars. So is this to trigger people and keep saying these things out loud? Or do you want something to actually happen? Do you want these people locked up? Or do you just keep just talking and talking and talking and talking? We're in the era, it's time to do something about this stuff. Let's do something about it. She can't because she don't have any proof of anything. She's just talking. She will have a better chance trying to put a case against CPS and people like that instead of going around talking about what the fuck Denzel Washington did, that Tupac her daddy, that what the Trump and Biden. It's like, girl, like, okay, you done said all of this, and what has changed? You keep saying people are chasing you and your mom and they're trying to danger and all of this. And what has changed besides y'all coming back forward, antagonizing the same people that you said are chasing you? Diddy got up and it didn't have shit to do with Allie. Nothing. And she's still ain't trying to do nothing. But she want to talk to y'all about tunnels. She want to talk to y'all about being at these freak offs. She want to talk to y'all about being on the table and the spin around girl and all of this and eating animal feces and all of this stuff. My baby's dying and this person being in this room with a child and the screams. It's like, girl, enough is a damn enough. What are we going to do about this? Or you just going to keep coming louder but they triggering people and then disappearing because you're scared. But then come back live to antagonize and incite a riot of the same people that chase you down and don't have no evidence to corroborate anything that you are saying. Nothing. She don't get on stages and say the ass got on and talk about celebrity. She get on the stage to talk about ex-African in general. That's what she got on vest and all of that stuff for. I talk about no damn Diddy. She went up there on that stage giving the people the coordinates to these tunnels. But the basis of her story is based off of sounds and stuff like that. But you know what a tunnel is. You talking about some told you about a tunnel. How you even know you was the fuck in one if you was blindfolded? Like, girl. Like, I mean, let's girl. No, it's not time to get mad at her. No, it's time to get passionate about it. Absolutely. Because enough is enough. If y'all want to coddle liars, go do it on your own time. Because ain't nobody over here disrespecting Allie. I'm not over here calling her out of her name. I'm not doing none of that. None of it. Y'all find any excuse to support delusion. Because there's something wrong with y'all too. Like that's the thing. It's not wrong with you too. Like that's just what hurt. Because I would rather somebody disagree with me like Sean than disagree with me like a lot of people that have done videos debunking Allie and that she is a fucking liar. Ain't nothing she's saying true. That she running a scam. She running a con. Her and her mom. I'm not doing that. But I can. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't get her. Don't. Because I'm neutral. But I'm not going to close a blind eye because she has spoke. That is not enough when you have people like the Adrias and Meshas in the motherfucking world. The Jaguar rights of the world. They don't fucked it up for a lot of people. Girl, bye. Orlando Brown has been saying something about celebrities for years. And it has fallen on deaf ears because he's not telling the truth. He's not. Now, there maybe have been truth to things that he said, but he's not telling like the full-on truth. He's not. He was one of the first people that came forward and said that he did it. Why he ain't subpoenaed? Why he ain't going up there? No lawyer in this damn country put Orlando Brown as a witness on no stand for nobody. And it's the same thing for Jaguar. So if they feel that way about Hagwire, if they feel that way about Orlando, you don't think they're the same way about Allie? Yeah. You put credibility on a stand. You put sane on a stand. You subpoena those people. They subpoena Courtney B before Allie. Courtney's not a victim. But isn't Allie? Let me get something to drink. Girl, but I'm just supposed to believe everything that come out of her mouth. Cassie's a victim. She's testifying. Dawn's a victim. She's testifying. Like, hello? Girl, is this fixing itself yet, y'all? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me well? Or is it chopping up? Is this chopping up? Because this shit fix itself. I have 4 bars. So it should fix itself. So yeah. So that's all I'm saying. But we're not supposed to have any questions. We supposed to just believe her because y'all do. Well, go ahead. I have questions. I have questions, and that's all that I've asked is questions. I'm not asking her no questions about Tupac's daughter because that will be the only time that I will say she's lying. If she's saying that she's Tupac's daughter, then she is lying. Please, girl.
I've been holding back a lot. I've been holding this one back a lot. It took everything in her body. I'm pretty sure right now when we first got off this live the first time, is I had to tell her to wait a minute.
Allie Carter and her mom don't have an attorney. What would they have an attorney for? You would think that they had an attorney with all the claims that they have against people, Hollywood, CPS. You would think. You would think that they would.
There's no wait a minute. There's only so many times. Bootlegging, security fraud, child trafficking, raping. One day it's all gonna come out. And
Y'all saying it's still choppy? It's still choppy? Okay, well then I'll try to come back. Hold on. I'll just try to end this and come back. Hold on. Because if it's choppy, I have to, so shout out to the chat, y'all. Don't get mad at me. The chat said it's choppy. I gotta do something to fix it. So I'm gonna try to come back. Hold on. I'm gonna try to come back. I love y'all. I love y'all. Just in case I don't come back, I love y'all and thank y'all for every super chats and super stickers, all of this stuff. This is just the beginning. So, but I'm gonna try to come back because I may be a coffee. Am I doing a coffee? Do I have a coffee ready? I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, so now the chat keeps saying it's choppy, y'all. Y'all, it's not me. I was gonna stay here long with y'all. We've been here, we're going on 3 hours. I was trying to be here with y'all. No, 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 no. You guys said it's choppy. No, no, no. Nah, it's good. Everybody says it's good. No, no, I'll come